Alright, we're live. I'm starting the stream in full screen because I just want everyone to see the effort level that I'm going. I should have started with the goggles on. I look way cooler with the goggles on, right? Okay. The theming. I'm I'm trying to do good theming. I hope it's working. Okay. So I got that thing. So there's like water effects. That was one of my ideas. I have like two other things I think on the way, and then it'll be like, the theme will be complete. Um, I don't know why I did this, but I did. I've got goggles. I'm not gonna wear them like this the whole time because it's gonna like hurt. Because they like, I think they're too small for my head. I don't know if you can hear the like pop, but they like suction cup into my eyeballs, my eye sockets. It's very unpleasant. So I'll probably wear them like this or something. I'll just have them, but they're there. And I have that now. And the last thing is the drink theme. I did Coronas last time, so now we have. I did a pina colada. Okay. I made a pina colada. I made a whole blender full of pina colada. I don't think it turned out great, but I tried my best. It's got like I literally bought a pineapple. A whole pineapple. I had to chop it up. I've never chopped up a pineapple before. So I did that. Frozen pineapple chunks, pureed it in a blender and mixed it with like coconut milk, cream of coconut. I had cream of coconut. And it's got white rum in there, lime juice, and it's said to use a splash of black rum on the top. I feel like this might be heavy alcoholic. I'm not sure, and I kind of regret that I didn't get more of a milkshake straw, cause I'm worried I'm just gonna be sucking up. Like I've taken a few sips of this, and it just tastes mostly like rum. I'm just straight up drinking rum through a straw. I don't know if I'm just missing all the pineapple bits because my straw is too thin. But I even bought the cute little straws, or the umbrellas. I mean, I did that. I've been thinking. I had ideas. I also just made it, so it's like, problem was I didn't think of this beforehand, but I had the frozen pineapples, and I just thought it was mostly just gonna be frozen pineapple. And then the recipe's like, oh, and now you need 3 cups of ice, and you need to blend 3 cups of ice with it. And I'm like, I don't have 3 cups of ice, and I'd already prepared everything else, and I'm like, I'll see how much ice I do have. So I got my ice dispenser out of the fridge. I just have an ice tray. I did have a little bit of ice. It was like a tray full, but like it kind of like I haven't used it in a while, so it's like it gets kind of gross over time. So I'm worried that that's gonna like ruin the quality of it. There's gonna, you know what I mean, when like you leave ice in the freezer for a really long time and it gets like, it kind of just like decays, or it's like it starts disappearing. And then it gets kind of like a weird film on it. It was kind of like that. It's been in the freezer for a bit too long. So I'm worried that's decreasing the quality of it. It's not. It could be better. It's not the best thing I've ever had. I kind of hoped for more here, but that's what we have. Pina colada. I don't think I've ever had a pina colada before. But it's like a homemade one, so best I could do. Anyways, I guess we'll just kind of get started here. I just kind of wanted to, I'm going to all this effort to like do cool stuff, and I just wanted to make sure that I acknowledge that it's like, you know, because the last stream I didn't do that. I just kind of like started the stream and I just had the muscle shirt on, which, by the way, is I don't I'm not wearing it because I think it looks good on me at all. I don't. very I was very self-conscious about it the whole time. I can't even rewatch that stream because of that. I'm like, oh gosh, I don't look good in that at all. Shouldn't be wearing that. The reason I'm wearing it is because it's as close as you can get to, like, I don't know. It's a swimsuit. I'm wearing swim trunks. So I'm like, what do I wear on top? You know, I'm not gonna like take my shirt off or whatever. Can't really do that. But I'm like, oh, I have a muscle shirt, which is like close enough, you know. So that's but that was like the whole ensemble. It wasn't really. Okay. I had like swim shoes. I have the like water shoes, and I was gonna wear those before, and then I was like, flip flops would make more sense, so I put on flip flops. So that was a part of it. But most of it, you don't even see. Like I have to. Oh, gosh, I'm too close to the camera and I'm too blown up. Like these are swim trunks. Sorry, I walked away, so you probably couldn't hear me at all. But those are swim trunks. You see. Yeah, all right. I'm leaving full screen. I don't go full screen very often. But here we are. We're full screen. Okay, I'm leaving full screen. We're going here. I've already got this like all set up. I shouldn't have to mess with it at all. I think we should be okay. But I do have to move my microphone. So here we go. I did like a stream intro. I never do that. I kind of did like a stream intro. I will say the weirdest thing about these goggles is that they're like giving me a headache. They're like squeezing my head so hard that I'm like actually getting a headache from these. So I might have to take them off. But at the same time, it's like it's part of the. I have to wear them. You know, it's part of the theme. If I don't have the theme, what do I have? I have nothing. Okay, yeah, that's good. So last time we were playing, we got a bunch of Pokemon. And so we're just going to stick with this team for a little while. It's not a good team at all. But this is what we got. There's what we're dealing with. So we're just going to try to level them up and do gyms. And we're kind of going to be, I think, stuck with these guys for a little bit. They all seem to be level 10 right now. We can give them some stuff, maybe. Give them some berries or something. We only have a poison cure, or a paralysis cure berry. So I will give that to, I don't know, we'll give that to, who cares? We'll give it to Jennifer. Jennifer can have that. That's all I really have at the moment. I don't need flash. Okay, so we're about to enter Union Cave. I don't know how I'm gonna deal with this pina colada exactly. I don't have a place to put it. It's really not great. Maybe I just don't like pina coladas. But it's like the rum flavors are really strong. Which is why I'm worried that I put too much, Either I didn't blend the pineapple enough, which I felt like I did. I went to puree it. And that was kind of what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to puree it, apparently. We are not fighting this Zubat. It is level 5, and we don't care. I'll fight this guy. I don't think we want... We can't get anything in Union Cave. My computer is like buzzing. Hold on, I'm gonna fix that. Or not, it's just gonna buzz. I don't know what it's doing. It doesn't really do this very often. It must be one of the fans. Well, we're well equipped to deal with the rock Pokemon. So that's good and all. Except we have a Magikarp and he sucks. Does anybody have like a water move? Sure. Send out Missy here. Missy can do it. So as you can see, the last thing I think we did last stream was we caught a Goldeen. So we got the Goldeen. We're not gonna use it because it's not very good. Its stats, I looked at its stats, they weren't very good, so I was like, we'll just use the Krabby. Krabby's got a really good attack, so I think he just might be better overall for us. I don't really know. We're gonna stick with him over Goldeen. That was the comparison that I decided to make for myself, was just that. Because the rest of the Pokemon I think have good dual typing, at least. Poliwag has a potential fighting type. Tentacool's got a poison type. Magikarp obviously evolves flying. Wooper's ground, and then we just have, our base water. So the only one I would reasonably switch out is this Krabby, just because it only has water typing and nothing else. So, we can do better with that. But otherwise, this is gonna be a pretty straight shot. I think we can't get anything in this cave, really. So it's just gonna be a matter of getting through the cave, and that's about it. These goggles are killing me, absolutely destroying me. What level is this guy? 5. We skip. The interesting thing is, I've actually been playing a lot of Pokemon lately. Like I actually been playing too much Pokemon. I think I'm worried I'm gonna burn myself out on Pokemon because I finished Violet like a couple months ago, let's say, and then I switched over to I kind of started playing. I've always had this like thing I wanted to do ever since I was a kid. I was like, I really want to complete the Pokedexes in every game. Just never done it. So it's kind of like a mission I go back to every now and again. But I did it in Pokemon Red, completed the Pokedex finally. I have Red, Blue, and Yellow, so it's just a matter of like doing the trades, Most of the times, just do the trades and then you can get everything. Had to do the Mew glitch and whatever, get Mew, but everything else is pretty straightforward. The biggest issue is just the fossil Pokemon, really, and maybe the Game Corner Porygon. But other than that, it's not too difficult. It's just time consuming. Because for the fossils, you can't really trade the fossils over. You literally have to play the entire game all the way to Cinnabar Island, where you can then go to the lab and get them turned into actual Pokemon, and then you can trade them. So you have to play, like, the majority of the game to do that. It really sucks. The only other thing that's, like, kind of an issue is EVs, maybe. Because you only get one EV per game, and if you want to get all 3 evolutions, you need 3 EVs. So you can attempt EV, like a Pokemon duplication glitch. I decided to make one attempt of that, and because the one attempt that I did corrupted my save file, and I had to start the whole game over again, and I was like, well, that's probably not worth it. Because now I just have to start the whole game over again anyways, and I didn't get to keep the Eevee, so it was like, the risk is not really worth the reward. The reward is, like, I don't have to replay the game, but, which would be nice, but you're also risking just corrupting the save file entirely and having to start from square one. So, I don't know. Some people might want to try it that way. I was not a fan. I decided not to do that. But yeah, the fossil Pokemon are the worst, because you have to literally play through the game twice. Otherwise, you could just go through Blue and just kind of, you just need to go and pick up whatever Pokemon you're missing in the other version. I won't say the same thing about Gold and Silver, because Gold and Silver, I think, have... Well, I don't know. You can get both. That is how it works, right? It becomes a problem when they split up the legendaries, I think. Because they start doing that, I think, in Gen 3. I think in Gen 2 you can get both. You can get Lugia and Ho-Oh in both games. I might be wrong. We're playing Gen 3 right now, actually. I could be wrong. Or Gen 2, I mean. I don't know, I think I said Gen 3. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. I'm not sure. Not too sure, honestly. But we can maybe find out. I'm just gonna arbitrarily save because this Pokemon Stadium is saving the game. I think it's just because it's like connected to the game, so it's like gotta make sure that whatever's loaded in is like, oh, this is the team organization or whatever. You know. Oh, look at this guy. Fire Breather Bill wants to battle. When are they gonna bring Fire Breathers back? Those were my favorite types of trainers. I was a big fan of the Fire Breathers. They never brought them back. That's like a very unique thing. I think if we send out Rico, he'll be the best against poison types. Almost certain ground is good against poison. Almost certain of that. Really not sure how I feel about this. It needs more... It's just not that sweet. I think it's lacking in sweetness. Interesting. It's just like... I feel like I'm mostly drinking rum. I just get the flavor of rum and not much else. Kinda weird. Kinda weird. I don't know how long this cave is, but I'm hoping we get to go up against the gym soon. It might take us a while to get through this gym, or this cave, but that's my hope. That's my hope, is we get to do something fun and cool soon, and exciting. But we are gonna have to spend a reasonable amount of time just leveling up and all that. So. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. But we can't really, yeah. We're just gonna be kind of doing this for a while. Now we've got a split in the path. Okay. We kind of just need to get our way out of here. Like, we don't need anything else from this cave, really, so... Just gotta kind of focus on doing that. I got a great ball, though. That's cool. It's cool that we got a great ball. That's great, even. I never liked caves in Pokemon, I'll say it. A sand shrew. I'll say it. I never liked caves because it's just, like, constant random encounters, and I don't like that. I prefer it when it's, like, avoidable. It's like, oh, I'm in grass. But it's like... oh, this is grass I have to go through. But, like, if I'm not in grass, I won't... there's no encounters. You know? It's very freeing. Caves are just annoying. I always found Sandshrew cool, I think, because... when I was a kid, I played Pokemon Red. Pokemon Red was my first Pokemon game. And Sandshrew, you couldn't get a Sandshrew in that game. It was exclusive to Blue. So, like, every time I see a Sandshrew after, in any Pokemon game, I'm like, oh, cool. Oh, cool, a Sandshrew. There's something I think that's, like, really cool about it, because it used to just be an unobtainable Pokemon. In my childhood mind. There were some other ones, I think. Like, not. Some of them are like rarer in the other version, but like they're obtainable. I think like a Vulpix. I was literally about to say Vulpix. That's interesting. Like a Vulpix, I can't remember if a Vulpix is available. It might have been, but it might have just been rare. Some of them, yeah, I don't know. Oh, I forgot to mention that. I guess the other one that's difficult about the 100% Pokédex in Gen 1. I wanted to make a video about this actually. I might still do that. Just like discuss how difficult it might be to 100% every Pokemon game. The other issue is the fighting gym, because you get either a Hitmonchan or a Hitmonlee. So you have to pick either one or the other. But to me, it doesn't really matter, because you know, you have to get like this furthest point you have to go to. You can beat the game in 2 playthroughs. Kind of. Overall, you would have to reset the game 3 times, I think. You would have to have a main game, and then you would have to play another game, start one game, go as far as the Pokemon Lab, and then you'd have to do the game again, but you would only have to go as far as Eevee, so that you could get all 3 evolutions. But then there's also the starter Pokemon, if you want to trade those over as well, of course. But, you know, those are pretty straightforward, because in order to trade, you only have to get as far as, getting the Pokédex, and then you can trade immediately after that. Pretty cool. Is this a battle? Oh, it's, okay. I was like, wait, is this a trader battle? I don't think so. Alright, it looks like there's an exit to the cave, but I kind of want to see what's over here. I kind of want to explore a little bit more. Okay. I'm trying to just enjoy it, but I don't really like it. I don't think I like it at all. Ugh. I'm struggling here. Oh, my Poliwag leveled up. Oh, cool. I'm just very excited for our boys to start evolving. That's gonna be pretty fun. Oh, this is also a random encounter. Why do I sometimes I just don't think and I choose to do battles that I don't need to do. Let me just reorganize my Pokemon here. I don't know if everybody does this, but like this is my habit of doing this, is I always just reorganize my Pokemon by like the weakest Pokemon in the front. I usually just go by level and then by HP, because there's no other indicator. I don't know, so it makes the most sense. Like, what else do you do after level? Well, I could go to look at their HP and be like, oh, well, this one's got the lowest, so I'll just put that one in the front, you know? It's arbitrary, but, you know, it's how I do it. So I just put that one in the front, and then I just kind of level up that way, just so that everything kind of stays even. I don't know if everybody does that. Probably not. Probably not. I might be completely alone in the way I do things. I don't know. I just need a system sometimes. Sometimes I just need a system, you know. If I don't have a system, there's a Slowpoke. It's not it's a trainer Slowpoke though, obviously. So we can't catch that guy. But we would like to get a Slowpoke at some point. That would be a useful Pokemon to have. The problem I'm realizing is we don't really have a good counter for this Slowpoke. Let's just send out Carlisle. If we don't have a counter, we can just send him out. He's level 17. We'll just use Rage. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. I don't think like what band did that. What band is that? On my range. That's not Smashing Pumpkins, is it? Is it? I'm gonna look that up. It is Bullet with Butterfly Wings. It is absolutely. Yeah. I knew that in my brain. That's there. That information is there. Bullet with Butterfly Rings. I remember because that's like a weird name for that song. Because I don't know at what point they ever say bullet with butterfly wings. Oh, our Totodile's evolving, by the way. Carlisle's evolving. Look at him. He's beautiful. Croconaw. He's a lovely guy. I feel like the resolution on this is not right. The way it's displaying this is not at all correct. It's possible I stretched it out though. I might need to fix it somehow. Can I fix this? Whoops. That's the wrong thing. Because it's like, can I like do this? Okay. Alright, I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Well, I should mess with this. Alright, we got a Croconaw now. He's a lovely boy. He's growing strong, growing big and strong, growing fast. He's our best guy already. He might be carrying us, honestly, for a while. I should probably check these TMs to see what they do. I do like how it actually just kind of tells me. I could use Swift. Give up. I'm sure like every member of my team can learn. Oh, never mind. I meant that none of my team members could learn Swift. That's what I meant to say. I bet that absolutely none of them will ever learn Swift ever. Okay, sorry. Just wanted to double check something. We are, I think, just done with Union Cave. I think that's just it. That's just the whole thing. It's really short. I was imagining this was going to be a little bit more challenging. But, it's not. Pretty easy. Especially because I think a lot of these people were weak to our water prowess. Oh, an Onyx. That might be rare. Sadly, we are not looking for that at all. Onyx in the first game is treated as kind of like a rare Pokemon, I think. If I remember, you can't get it in Mount Moon. You have to wait until, like, Rock Tunnel at least. And in Rock Tunnel, it's not even an easy Pokemon to catch. It's pretty rare. It like only becomes common in like Victory Road at the end of the game, and it's like, oh, you should probably have an Onyx by now. So we are on. I don't know where we are. Where are we? It is Wednesday. Is it 7:43? It is 7:43. Wow. We're on Route 33. There's nothing here. We don't need to care. Okay. Let's fight this guy. Came through the tunnel, but I still have plenty of energy left. Oh, quite. What the fuck? Ugh. Hate it. It's supposed to. It has like 2 different coconut flavors. This recipe, by the way, is like a high quality. It's like it's supposed to be like a super high quality I'm just gonna send Carlisle. I'll just keep sending Carlisle out. Those are like a super high quality pina colada. So it's like 2 types of rum, and it's got, not only does it have cream of coconut, but it has coconut milk in it as well. It's got lime juice. It's just like, I kind of went all out. I'm like, I'm gonna find the best recipe. It's kind of disappointing me. Like, the only way I strayed from the recipe is I didn't put, like, I had 1 less cup of ice than they recommended I put in, which is, like, not gonna flavor it at all. It's like, like the ice would have done anything. I don't really know. I could have, maybe I sliced the pineapple wrong. That's possible. I had no idea how to slice a pineapple, so I kind of just, like, chopped off the top, chopped off the bottom, and then I just sliced it in half and then just started sort of chopping the edges off. And then I sliced each half slice into thirds. So I would slice the halves, and then I would slice each slice into thirds. I don't know if I'm good at explaining things. Well, I know I'm not good at explaining things. He's poisoned and confused. Machop is actually a really annoying Pokemon. Because he gets this move called Karate Chop, which is way more powerful than it has any right to be, because it has a high rate of critical hits, I think. Low Kick, not so bad, but no, okay. That's also a critical hit. It's just annoying. He hits critical hits like crazy, and it's an annoying trait that he has. I'm just going to try to keep everybody alive here as best I can. So it doesn't matter that much. Despite all my rage, still straw is like screwing me away. Problem is I need it. Hi, I want to. Sorry, I sometimes I forget about moderating abilities because like if I open in Streamlabs, I don't have my stream actually open, and like I can't apparently moderate from Streamlabs, so I have to like literally open my stream in order to. I don't know why it doesn't work. It like looks like it should work and then it doesn't. Like doesn't let me do anything. So I have to. It's just I don't know. It's annoying to have to do that, but I guess I just have to have my stream open in like another window in order to like do anything about stuff. So it's really sorry, that was a really slow process. But we got there. Yeah, I'm just gonna say like I don't really ban people very often. You know, it takes a lot. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if it takes a lot. Maybe I haven't had the opportunity to ban people very much, but this is that's Slowpoke Well, I think, right? I remember this. Gosh, I love the music in this game is so good. Rainmaker Well. Locals believe that a Slowpoke's yawn summons rain. Records show that a Slowpoke's yawn ended a drought 400 years ago. I think. Yeah, I mean, theoretically we can get a Slowpoke in there, which we might be able to use, which I think we would actually probably be using. Slowpoke have disappeared from town. I heard their tails are being sold somewhere. This is always the darkest, like, Pokemon thing that they had. Just chopping off Slowpoke tails and eating them. Where people and Pokemon live in happy harmony. I mean, other than maybe, like, Lavender Town, you know, where they literally are like, oh, it's just a big Pokemon graveyard. They just talk about death a lot. They just don't do that anymore, and like I feel like Nintendo games and just like Pokemon especially are just they're too scared to be like put anything even like remotely close to like a more mature theme, you know? It's like sad. Kids don't have anything to be scared about anymore. You know, there were so many like theories that came out of it was charcoal. Powers up classic. Well, that's not going to be useless. Gonna be useless to us. I think. Yeah. Do we need Pokeballs? What do we got in terms of Pokeballs? 0. Oh, okay. Well, I should probably buy a Pokeballs then. Let's just buy like. I can buy 20. We can buy 20 Pokeballs, and then we should be set for a while. We probably won't need that many, I'm sure. But whatever, who cares? What was I saying? Yeah, I don't know. You know how many like spooky Pokemon theories and creepypastas came out of stuff like that? It's like you need stuff like that because it breeds like creativity, you know. I mean, I guess a lot of people have like. I don't know, the Five Nights at Freddy's, I suppose, is pretty dark in comparison, and mostly marketed to younger people. I suppose that's like a comparable thing. I don't know, you'd never see something like that in Pokemon anymore, though. Apricorns. Crack one open, hollow it out, fill it with a special device, and you can catch Pokemon with it. Before Pokemon balls were invented, everyone used apricorns. Bro, deepest lore? Bill's PC can store up to 20 Pokemon per box. Cool. Do your Pokemon know HM moves? Those moves can be used even if your Pokemon has fainted. Sure. Alright, let me just heal my Pokemon, and we'll kind of just, like, explore the town, see if we can go into the Rocket hideout, the Pokemon well. I think it is just Team Rocket in this, isn't it? I forgot to mention, yeah, I was talking about banning people. It's like, it takes a lot, but I just, you know... I get a lot of, like, spammy type messages, and I kind of just ban those people, like, right away. Or I say right away. I mean to ban them right away. But, you know, sometimes it takes me a little while to actually do it, because I'm not prepared to do it. What's a charcoal kiln? What does this do? What do you guys do? Where have all the Slowpoke gone? And where... All the Slowpoke has disappeared from the town. The forest protector may be angry with us. It may be a bad omen. We should stay in. I forgot to get the phone numbers of all those people in the cave and stuff. You know about Slowpoke tail? I heard it's tasty. Aren't you glad I told you that? No. Not really. Not particularly. Go through Azalea and you'll be in Ilex Forest, but these skinny trees make it impossible to get through. Charcoal Man's Pokemon can cut down trees. Okay, so clearly we are very limited to this town right now. We gotta do something here, and that'll be cool. Who are you? Fish Boy, eh? You want me to make some balls? Sorry, but that'll have to wait. Do you know Team Rocket? Ah, don't worry, I'll tell you anyhow. Team Rocket's an evil gang that uses Pokemon for their dirty work. They're supposed to have disbanded 3 years ago. Anyway, they're at the well cutting off Slowpoke tails for sale. I'm gonna go give them a lesson in pain. Hang on, Slowpoke. Old Kurt is on his way. Oh, cool. Okay, I suppose we probably had to talk to that guy. Grandpa's gone. I'm so lonely. He literally just left. Like, calm down. Young Professor Oak. Let's get this berry. Oh, it's a white apricorn. Yeah, they established that in Arceus as well. It's like they invent Pokeballs in that game. It's the first invention of a Pokeball, and they use apricorns in order to make them. So they've kind of followed through with that lore. It looks like we can just go in here. So we want to catch a Slowpoke, if at all possible. I think it should be possible. I don't really see why not. Did I get anything else I can just sort of hold? I've got a poison cure berry, which I can give to. We'll give to Krabby. I don't see a use in giving anything to the Magikarp that we won't be using in battle for a while. All right, I just want to check. Let's go check over here and see what's going on. I assume there's just a tree blocking the way. Ilex Forest is big. Be careful, don't get lost. Sure. Horse is watched over by its protectors. Stay out of mischief. I could be wrong. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's just go back. We don't need to be in here right now. There is a tree in the way. We might just need the cut HM, which we don't have yet anyway, so. But we might also just be able to go down there. And I don't know where that would lead, but I'm gonna go back. I think I'm just gonna make a trek through the cave to get the phone numbers that I should have gotten. So I'll just go and do that real quick, and it might be kind of boring, but I'm gonna do it, just for the heck of it. Cause I always forget in this game to talk to everybody to get their numbers, and I need them. Look at this. Look at this guy. This guy. I missed his phone number entirely. That's so sad. What about you? My Pokemon's fire that lights up this cave. What are you talking about? What's that guy talking about? I don't think there was anybody down a floor. We'll go check anyways. Just want to make sure, and then we'll go do the rocket thing. Sorry, I can't escape. Okay, that's epic. Shouldn't take that long. You know what I'll say is probably the type of ice that I used in that. I think it is the ice that's like kind of just ruining the flavor rather than the lack of ice would have made more flavor. That's obviously untrue. It was like I do think that ice was just in the freezer too long, that it gets like a kind of a gross taste to it. There's nobody down here, right? I don't remember. I want to make sure. Where are we at? 44 minutes. Okay. We haven't been live that long. I didn't think so, but oh my god. Are you kidding me? Why are these Pokemon holding my Wooper hostage? What is their problem? Like, do you really think you're gonna win this battle? Leave my Wooper alone, man. Rico's trying to learn Slam? Let's go. This is like one of the best Pokemon I have in my party right now. I am gonna get rid of Tail Whip. We'll keep Flash as, I suppose, his only, like, you know, debilitating move attack. What is over here? Okay, nothing. Alright, good. There's nothing here. This is gonna be slightly annoying, I'm sure, but I don't know, I always forget to do this. I hope I just kind of get used to it over time. Really? It's like every single Pokemon I can't run from for some reason. It's really strange. Should probably switch him out anyways. My Krabby has less HP than my Magikarp. That's something special, you know? I don't know why I decided about it. I need to run. Left, right? One guy's making reference to a Pokemon we can catch a very long time from now. I do have it, I do know about it. I was conned into buying a Slowpoke tail. I feel sorry for the Pokemon. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're golden. I think we can just leave now. We got one phone number and it was from the guy outside the cave anyways. Okay. Cool. Pack. Do we have escape ropes? We do. We have one. Alright, we can just leave. Great. Okay. See, that didn't take that long. We're okay. We're back. And we can just kind of go in here. Should I go to the Pokemon Center again? I feel like I may as well just to get a, to make sure we have a sort of... We're at ground zero when we start doing this. Okay. I also want to see if I can just buy another... Do they have escape ropes here? Do you have escape ropes? You do. Okay, yeah, we'll buy one escape rope. Just in case, just to, like, you know, make things quick when we want to leave. I'm gonna save, and then we're gonna just go in. Alright. Hey there, fish boy. The guards up top took off when I shouted at them. Then I took a tumble down the well. I slammed down hard on my back so I can't move. Rats, if I were fit, my Pokemon would have punished them. That can't be helped. Show them how gutsy you are in my place. Bro, you don't know me. Okay. I think we can catch Slowpokes down here. Darn, I was standing guard up top when some old coot yelled at me. He startled me so much that I fell down here. I think I'll vent my anger by taking it on you. Man, Team Rocket, I don't like him. Man, I don't even like Team Rocket. I flippin' love the music. Hey, Shriver. I flippin' love the music of this gym. Me too, man. Me too. It's so good. I agree. I forgot though how good it was. I'm only realizing that it's really good upon replaying it right now. I'm like, oh, this game's great. Wow. That's so cool. This might be a slow process. We're still really low level and this is just a Rattata. Rattata? Does anyone know how to pronounce Rattata? Does anyone know? I don't think anyone knows. I used to, when I was a kid, everybody pronounced it Rat-a-tat. Rat-a-tat, for some reason. And that's just obviously wrong. So it's gotta be Rattata, right? I'm pretty sure about it. But then again, I don't really hear people say it out loud very often. Yeah, Rat-a-tat. Everybody used to say that for some reason. I don't know if it's like a Midwest thing. I think it must be like a Midwest thing. 'Cause like everybody I knew said that, and then I don't. But it can't be that. 'Cause that's just not how it like is spelled. I'm gonna send out. Jennifer has Bubble. Does she have anything else? Ophelia has. Let's just send out Jennifer. I don't know. Jennifer only has Bubble. Oh, she has Hypnosis. That's pretty cool. Let's use that. That'll be fun. I cannot read your comment with these ones. But it's definitely Rattata. I agree. I agree. It must be Rattata. But I feel like there's other ways you could pronounce it, like Rattata, Rattata, you know, Rattata, you could say that. Sounds terrible, but you could pronounce it that way if you wanted to. Rattata. I guess it's the same as Rat-a-tat. It's just a slightly different pronunciation. We're kind of at the annoying part of the playthrough where I don't have like good type advantage, but they don't either, so it's like, yeah, I could win, but it's just gonna take a while. And I'm mostly just winning because I have more Pokemon, and they're also slightly stronger. I need my Tentacool to learn better moves. I don't really like Poison Sting that much. That was very cool. How are you doing, Shriver? Are you having a good Wednesday? You having a good Wednesday night? I had to remember what day it was. Wait, can I get this Rocket's phone number? Bro, give me your phone number, bro. Let's hang out. You're kind of cool, you know? Oh, I made a, I made this. I don't know if I don't know if you see my theming. Do you see my theming? This is a pina colada. I made a very fancy pina colada as part of the theming. Thank you, thank you. It's not technically complete because I still have 2 more things coming in the mail. They're not here yet. But after I do that, it's gonna be I don't know if I'm gonna continue to use the camera. I'm just gonna do the theme, and then I'm gonna stop using the camera. My night is going well, by the way. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon recently, and it's concerning. I've kind of been obsessed with Pokemon lately. I played Violet, and you know, after Violet, I started playing Pokemon Yellow because I wanted to complete. I'm like, I gotta complete the Pokedex in Pokemon Yellow. And then I started watching the Pokemon anime again for nostalgia. And I started getting into that. And then I started playing the DLC for Pokemon Shield because I never did that. And so I've been playing way too much Pokemon recently, specifically. And it's kind of become a problem. And now I'm doing this stream where I'm playing Pokemon as well. It's kind of a little too much Pokemon. I saw you in a video that got like 10k views. Yeah, was that my epic? I think that was my epic Mickey video. Yeah, dude, I told you, I think I tried to get you to get you to play that game with me. We should have played it. It was pretty. I didn't realize it was like that popular. I don't think it's anything I did, but it's just like really. But apparently, a lot of people are like really nostalgic about Epic Mickey, I guess. But you refused to play it with me. You should have listened. It was a good idea. Yeah. I did, yeah, so I've kind of continued doing that. But, I think they've all been pretty successful, which has been weird. But it's hard to tell. I mean, most of the time I think it's just because of the subject of the video rather than... I don't know what I'm doing. What am I doing? What am I fighting? I instantly forgot what I was fighting. Rico's already out. Well, then why am I changing oh, I know why I'm changing Pokemon. I need to change back to Krabby. Okay. Okay. I'm balancing experience. So my brain just like disconnected there for a second. I was on autopilot and then I turned off autopilot and then I was like, wait. I'm making a left turn. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I should have listened. You should have. Oh man. I had a feeling about it. Because I was like, I remember this game being like crazy popular, or being like, you know, super hyped at the time, and then just like nobody really, I didn't really hear anybody talk about it. But apparently a lot of people really love it, and I think there's kind of a, there's a niche, there's like a hole in YouTube that like there's no YouTube videos about it. Nobody plays it or talks about it. So it's kind of like, those are kind of the little things that you can find sometimes. Kind of just how YouTube works, really. I think. Just find something that people want to watch. Then just make a video about it. I should use Mud Slap. Why didn't you tell me to use Mud Slap? It's poison type. You're the master of type advantage, and you didn't even tell me. Can't believe this. I can't believe this. This girl's got an interesting design. It's kind of got like double, what would you even call those? Pigtails? I don't even know if they would like qualify as pigtails exactly. I'm healing my Pokemon. Even though Sorry, I'm only listening to the stream at the moment. That's okay. That's okay. I think a lot of people do that. Yeah, some of the people that show up regularly kind of say the same thing. They're like, oh, yeah, I do homework and watch in the background. Okay. I still want a Slowpoke. I'm surprised we haven't, like, run into a wild Slowpoke yet. I don't know how it works exactly. I actually don't remember this game super well. Yeah, I'm doing homework, actually. Wait, did you remove that message? Did you remove... Why does it have, like, an eyeball over it? I don't know if I have, like, hacks turned on where I can see your message that was removed. I might have those hacks turned on. These goggles are hurting my head, dude. You know, I haven't really worn goggles since I was a kid. I don't recall the weird thing about them is how, like, suctiony they are. Like, they literally suction your face, which makes sense, but it's, like, feels really weird. Feels super weird. I don't like it. Feels like I'm yanking my eyeballs out. Oh no, it's a listening only icon. Okay. The more you know. Now I know. Interesting. I didn't really know you could just indicate that in the thing. Okay. We're in Slowpoke Cave. Or the Slowpoke Well. We're determining why the rockets are eating the Slowpokes. Missy learned Vice Grip. Oh, that's great. Great news. That's wonderful news. About to use Zubat. Alright, we send our Magikarp out. Now I'm watching without audio. Oh, great. That's, oh, cool. Must be a fun experience to just, you know, not... I mean, you know... I get it, you don't want to listen to me, I get it. You know, my voice is kind of annoying, I get it. I get it. This game's kind of dark. JK. It's weird how they do the Slowpoke tail thing. It's just weird. I forgot how dark it was. Bro, I'm gonna have to take these freaking goggles off. I just don't want to ruin the theme, you know? They're so annoying. What was I saying before? I was gonna say something and then I forgot. I was literally like trying to think of what I was saying before and then man, I hate that. Well, this pina colada, by the way, is terrible. I made it myself and it's really gross. I don't like it. I used like a really special recipe and it's just, it didn't work out. I didn't think about it at the time, but it like requires ice. And The only ice I had in the freezer had been sitting in the freezer for like months. So it's like kind of that gross ice. Like ice just gets gross after a while. So it's like grind it up in there. I think it's ruining the drink. I don't care for pina coladas. They're getting lost in the rain. Do you like... I don't want to say the next line. I don't want to say that line. If you like... Yeah, I'm not saying... I'm not saying that. Alright, we're switching to Rico. Should probably just use Rico for everything. He's actually got an advantage over this. Although actually I don't know. Is this gonna work? Because he's like flying. This game doesn't add abilities, right? There's no abilities in this one. It doesn't have... Okay. That's what I was worried about. It's not gonna affect him. So it does kind of have abilities, but not really. It just doesn't affect flying types, ground type attack. I don't know if I like it or if I just made a bad pina colada. That's the problem. It's just like it's not sweet enough, I feel like. Not that good. I feel like if I had a good pina colada, it would probably be good. Will Fish Boy change Pokemon? Baby. Don't know why I read that out loud. It made me laugh. There was no need to. No need. And then we just switch back because Magikarp is useless. But we still want to level him up. Magikarp. Fun fact. Magikarp. Fun fact. Sucks. That's the fun fact. No, he actually evolves at level 20, so it's not that far off. We just have to get him there. Get him to level 20, and then he won't be annoying. He'll be actually a kind of a good Pokemon. It's not that... I always think it's farther, but I, like, looked it up beforehand. I always think it's, like, really far off. Like, you gotta get to, like, level 50 to get Gyarados, but no, you just gotta get him to level 20. It's, like, nothing. I think it's level 20. Yeah, but you will toss him out later. What do you mean? Why would I do that? I might. Maybe. I might actually... No, I might actually do that. No, you might be right. But I will feel bad about it. Probably. Maybe. Yeah, I actually don't remember Gen 2 super well, so I'm kind of just... I had to map it out beforehand, just so I would know... Because actually water Pokemon are kind of tricky. Because you really can't get them unless you just know where to get them. Which is kind of the problem I was facing, so... That's where we're at. Otherwise, I would be able to get Magikarp pretty easy, but other than that, it's kind of tricky to get the other ones, unless you know. Unless you're just in the know, you know. Alright, this is our last rocket. And I just hope they just kind of leave after this. You know? For the red shiny Gyarados, yeah. Yeah, you're right, you know, I didn't want to spoil it, though. But yeah, I might do that, but I don't actually know. It depends on how strong it is and if it's like actually better, but it kind of makes sense for me to do that, doesn't it? Kind of like if I don't use the shiny Gyarados, like, what's the point of it all, you know? Why even bother if you're not going to use the shiny Gyarados? I have the option. I should do it. I got a Wooper. Do you see my Wooper? I actually like Wooper a lot. I think it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Especially in the... Oh, dude, you haven't played the new Pokemon. They have like a regional form of Wooper, and it's like it's the best Pokemon ever. It's it's like they changed it to a poison ground type, and it's like brown, and it evolves into a Quagsire, or I think it's still called a Quagsire. But it was like one of my favorite Pokemon in that game. It's adorable. I love it so much. I was kind of sad. I didn't actually use it on my team at the very end, but I really would have liked to. That's the one thing. Yeah, Clodsire. Yeah, you're right. That's what it's called. I would have liked to. Why was that attack so long? Yeah, I don't know. I just replaced it. That's the one thing I'll say about Scarlet and Violet is that the problem is they're not bad. They just lack polish. They just like finished the game and then didn't like. It feels really like terrible. It just like looks like a really bad game is the problem. But otherwise, it's actually fine. It's like it's a pretty good Pokemon game otherwise. But and I mean, you know, if nothing else, it's still Pokemon at the end of the day. So like, it's still you catch and collect Pokemon, so it's still got the fun of Pokemon in it. And I really liked the end of it, the like end game portion. I thought was really cool. Team Rocket was broken up 3 years ago, but we continued our activities underground. Now you can have fun watching us stir up trouble. Epic. Are these Slowpoke okay? Are they dead? Way to go, Fish Boy. Team Rocket has taken off. My back's better too. Let's get out of here. Oh, you're just gonna... I'd rather be back in there, actually. You handled yourself like a real hero at the well. I like your style. I would be honored to make balls for a trainer like you. This is all I have now, but take it. A lure ball? That's cool. I make balls from apricorns. Collect them from trees and bring them to me. I'll make balls out of them. You have an apricorn for me. Fine, I'll turn... Yeah, I have a white apricorn. Take a day to make... Ugh. They're like, new technology. We can do day, night. We can do, you know, real-time clocks. We gotta add... We gotta do something with that. We gotta make sure that they can get something on the next day. That's so annoying. It's mobile game mechanics. I'll have to check it out sometime. I haven't played any video games since I moved. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't know. I find it hard. It's kind of hard to recommend because it's like it is kind of buggy and it's a little buggy. It's not unplayably buggy, but like it's a little like it doesn't look great. And there's like some weird issues where like if there's not like the game will try to space you a certain distance from every trainer when you do a battle. And like if there's not enough room, you talk to a trainer from like a certain direction. Also, it's completely open world, which is like really cool. But if you like talk to a trainer from a certain direction and you like don't have enough room for them to back you up, it's like they kind of do like an over, what do you call that? Like an over overstack, something like that. Where it basically like resets and then like you can end up like right behind the trainer, like in front of the trainer, and then you're throwing your Pokemon and it's like facing completely the wrong direction. You know, it's like behind the other Pokemon. It's stuff like that that's like really easy to like make clips out of and like put on wherever and just be like, look how buggy and terrible this game is. But it's like it works. Like the battle works fine. It's just that the game does a weird thing in that situation. I don't know why it does that, but it like does. Yeah. It's a lot of little things like that. Which is why I say it lacks polish. That's the biggest problem. But otherwise, it's like pretty good. It also just like the frame rate is really bad, and like you move really slow, and there's like a lot of steps back from Sword and Shield, you know, where like they're they don't have like you can't see trainers in the open world, which I guess would be difficult to do since the whole game is like an online open world. But like in Sword and Shield, like you go to the wild area and like you can see other trainers like on their bicycles and stuff. This is what we wanted. You can't do that. There's no, like, trainer. You don't see anybody. So it just feels, like, really kind of, like, dead. You know? It's got a lot of issues, but I still, you know, I like it. Still had a decent enough time playing it. But yeah. See, the day-night thing was so hype back in the day. Yeah, it was. It's just, like, so dumb. It's, like, not cool at all. It's like, bro, you could wait a whole day and something, you get a Pokeball. That's so cool. But it's like, I'd rather just have the thing now. It's like literally mobile game mechanics. Like, they're like, oh, you can wait an hour and recharge all your gems. It's like, bro, awesome, so hype. Or you could just pay $6 to get it done right away. It's fun stuff. There's some cool mechanics in it. Like, some of the Pokemon only appear at certain times of day. Like, that's kind of a cool mechanic. I like that, but I don't know. Literally making... It's never a good idea to literally make somebody wait, like, an in-game or a real-time day to get something. It's just not good. No, catching dark types at night was cool. That's true. Yeah. Exactly. You can catch. There's actually some of the Pokemon I need to get are actually restricted by that. But I'm gonna be playing mostly at night, I think. But there is a point at which I'll have to play during the day to get one Pokemon, I think, specifically. I need this Slowpoke to just give up. If this Slowpoke doesn't give up, I'm gonna cut his tail off. Eat it. I've heard they're delicious. Slowpoke's data was newly added to the Pokedex. It lasers vacantly near water. If something bites its tail, it won't even notice for a whole day. Whoa. Deepest lore? You have a nickname to Slowpoke. What do you want to name the Slowpoke? Get the Lapras on Friday night, I think. Yeah. Don't worry, I like meticulously mapped out every possible thing. I plan on trying to get every possible water Pokemon, so I know. But believe me, I know about the Lapras. The specifically only available on Friday night Lapras. Believe me. What do you want? You can name this. Do you want to name the Slowpoke? I'm probably gonna use this Pokemon. I'm gonna replace my Krabby, I think. Cause we don't need two just regular, just water types and nothing else. We can get a water Psychic type. That'll be cool. Speedy? Oh, that's good. Like from Arrow, right? Right? You're a big Arrow fan, right? Big Green Arrow fan, right? Yeah, exactly. That actually though? Are you actually like a Arrow fan? Is it actually? Or is it because his name is Slowpoke? Actually, it's a girl. No, well, that's fair. I was gonna say, because you could be like a Green Arrow fan. See, here's the thing. If you were a Green Arrow fan, Speedy is the Green Arrow's sidekick. But he's a guy, you know, he's like Robin. But in the Arrow show, eventually his sister, what's her name? Oh gosh, takes over and becomes the new Speedy. And she's a girl, so she's the girl Speedy. Also, it was kind of foreshadowed from the beginning because Speedy is like his like term of endurance for his sister. He calls her that all the time. I was like, I can't say pet name. That's weird. It's pet name for a sister. No, that's the wrong term. Term of endearance, I guess, is the closest thing. That's what he calls her. So then she becomes the new Speedy, or I guess the original Speedy, because they don't call the other Speedy. They don't call him Speedy. They only call her Speedy because her nickname. That's the word. She calls him Oni-chan. She doesn't do that. It's not true. Oh. We're taking on this gym. What kind of Pokemon does this gym have? Oh no, I need to replace my Pokemon. I forgot. Hold on. We need to go get our Slowpoke. We're depositing Krabby, unfortunately. Missy. She was short-lived to our party, but we have a new Pokemon that we are going to use instead. And there we have. And now I'm being called by Joey Youngster. This guy can't leave me alone. Boy, good evening. It's me, Joey. Got a minute? My Rattata's looking awesome. He's always telling me about his Rattata. Hey, listen, I almost caught Rattata the other day. Cool, man. My Rattata's really cool. I also almost caught another Rattata. Great. Tell me more, please. So interesting. Why is this Slowpoke only level 6? Bro, that's gonna require a lot of catching up. I might have rare candies, actually, that I can use. Give a small boost. Let me just check the thing. I never updated my overlay. I'm realizing. I have a Miracle Seed. Powers up Grass-type moves. That's kind of cool. I bet his Rattata's in the top percentage of Rattatas. I bet you're right. Hold on, I'm updating my thing. Okay, cool. We're good. I think. Hopefully that's correct. I think so. These freaking goggles, man. Why does squeezing my head make me have a headache? I've never experienced that sensation before. It hurts. Did I read this sign? What did the sign say? Bugsy. Walking bug Pokemon? Okay, bugs. We can beat bugs. We're good against bugs. Loosen the straps a bit? I can't really. I mean, that's the problem. Is there like, I don't know if you can see, but it's like, it's already like pretty loose. Can you see that? It's like basically all the way loose already. I mean, maybe I can just use the ones. Oh, that's unpleasant. I don't know why I hit two-strap. I don't know. I'm gonna take them off for now. Although it's gonna ruin my theme. I kind of need them. Yo, Challenger. Bugsy's young, but his knowledge of bug Pokemon is for real. It's going to be tough without my advice. Let's see, bug Pokemon don't like fire. Flying-type moves are super effective, too. You always gotta talk to that guy. He's a wealth of information. He's just there to help. I don't know why Pokemon stopped appreciating guy in gym that tells you stuff. Then nobody ever talks about, you know, guy that roots you on in every gym, and nobody ever talks about him. Nobody ever appreciates him. But he's great. He's my favorite character. Gym guy. Gym guy that cheers you on every gym. we come first. Okay. I'm gonna beat up a bunch of little girls, and then I'm gonna fight Bugsy. Oh, we get to do a duel let's play. Or a duel battle. Let's go. Wait, never mind. This is a trick. Oh, he knows Curse. Dude, he knows Curse. Curse is a move that works differently depending on if you're a ghost type or not. I don't know what Curse does with a Slowpoke. My speed fell, my attack went up, and my defense went up. That's cool. Alright. I guess that's cool. Kinda cool, yeah. Sure. Hey, champion. Let me tell you this guy's weakness. Yeah, exactly. He's based. He's like based, you know? And he only roots for you. He never mentions your rival. He's never like, bro, you're not as good as that guy that just came in. He's just like, he's like your biggest fan. You know, it's like Skyrim. He's like that really endearing character in Skyrim that everyone likes. Was that Skyrim or no? I'm thinking of Oblivion. I think that was Oblivion. Sorry. Oblivion's the only one I actually played. The adoring fan, yeah. I'm good at referencing things. It's one of my traits that I have. Do you like my water effect? It's pretty cool, right? Whoa! It's really satisfying when it just like goes up super fast. What are we fighting? A Spinnerack. Classic. Love a good Spinnerack. Ophelia, no, it's bug, poison, no, it's not gonna work. Jennifer can do it. Pretty sure Spinnerack is poison type, also. If we were doing our poison let's play, we could use a Spinnerack. But we're not. So we can't. Yeah, dude, it's tight. Thank you. It's really all I have going for me at the moment. It's my cool light effect. That's all I got. Dude, I was waiting for Splatoon 3 to come out. Sorry, no, that's not what I meant to say. I bought Splatoon 3 on Amazon, and then it didn't arrive for like 2 months. But Amazon kept like apologizing for the seller. They're like, oh no, it's just gonna come out, like, it'll arrive in like 2 weeks. Like, they kept updating the thing. But like, I checked the thing that I bought, and they never marked it as shipped, like, at any point. And I literally sat there for like at least a month and a half, 2 months. And so I just waited for like, it was supposed to arrive this Monday, and then it just updated again, and it's like, oh, actually it's gonna arrive in like 2 more weeks. I'm like, why is Amazon doing this? Like, what? They just keep updating it, and they've just continuously updated the thing, even though the seller has just shown no intention to ship the item. It's just like the weirdest thing. I don't get it. So I just canceled it, and then it arrived in like 2 days. I canceled it, bought a new one, and then it arrived in 2 days. Like, that's annoying. That was annoying. Really weird. I mean, I should have done it sooner, but I just didn't. I don't know. I was dealing with Christmas and stuff, so I just kind of like, well, whatever. It'll probably arrive eventually. I'm poisoned. It is annoying, yeah. Who's poisoned? Jennifer's poisoned. It's just weird. I just found it weird that Amazon was like covering for this seller instead of just like, you know, I don't know, doing something with the seller, like being like, you guys have to ship this or we're gonna like remove you from the site entirely, and like they just didn't do that. They just kept updating. It's like, oh, they'll probably do it. And someday. If we just wait, they'll ship it. I don't know. Oh, I saw Avatar. That was another thing I was gonna do. I did like a video where I did like a short discussion of like 4 different things. I was gonna do another one, but then I got sick. And yeah, I was thinking about doing it yesterday, and then I didn't do it. But I have like a bunch of other stuff I wanted to talk about, so I was gonna do that. I just haven't gotten around to it. So that's sort of on the docket. I like that format a little bit more because I can kind of like, I don't have to talk about something specific for very long. I just kind of like throw opinions out there and then that's it. Because it was only an hour and 30 and I talked about 4 different things. I'm like, that's pretty good. It's different from when I did like the Halloween video and I was like, oh, I talked for like an hour. And then I cut it down to like 50 minutes. Like, oh, this is terrible. But I'm like, if it's an hour and 30 and I'm covering 4 things, I'm like, that's not bad. I'm gonna do another one of those at some point. That's taking a while. Problem is, I watched Avatar like weeks ago. I'm like, do I even remember it that well? And then there's yeah, I was gonna do Glass Onion was another one I was gonna put in there. I was gonna do Bleach, and I was gonna do Chainsaw Man, and those are the 4. Spoilers. I spoiled it, but I'm not gonna spoil the shows or anything. Just spoiling the fact that those are the shows that I'm planning on doing. That's what I'm spoiling. So yeah, I'll probably do that soon. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know. You're just all about Waterloo, that's a good point. I guess so, yeah. I'm kind of just like embracing water. It's kind of like my life now. Kind of like my theme. It is true. Have you seen the movie? Have you seen it? Do you like it? Do you think it was good? I'm very curious what people think of it. I watched it in IMAX 3D. I have not. Oh, okay. Is it good? It's fine. It's fine. It's not bad. It's like 3 hours long. It's really long. Yeah, I don't know. To me, it felt like a lot of it was just kind of a retread of the first film again. Just kind of did a lot of the same things again. I didn't really get the point. But I think they're trying to like expand the world in a way, which was kind of cool. That was probably the cool thing. The special effects were pretty good. The action scenes were pretty entertaining when they happened. It's really just the only appealing thing about Avatar, I think, is really the CGI and the like worlds is pretty cool, and that's kind of all they're banking on. Cause like I don't know what else there is to it. It's like the characters aren't that great. There are a couple characters they introduce. There's one specific character they introduce in it that I think is kind of interesting. But, I don't know. I wasn't, like, that crazy about the first film. It's just like Pocahontas. It's just Pocahontas. That's all it is. That's what the movie it have those blue alien things in it? Again, it did. And then it had some slightly, like, lighter blue aliens in it. No, spoilers, but... the guy who played John Avatar was kind of lackluster, to be honest. I agree. He's literally just he's, like, reformed military man. I mean, it doesn't take, like, doesn't take much for, you know, a guy to be like, you know, this world is actually beautiful, and I don't like the idea of killing natives. Just like, that's his whole character, is he's just like, oh, kind of just not a jerk. Wow. So deep. Yeah, there's nothing else to him, that's it. He's just like, I don't know. They don't really expand him very much. I don't know. I don't want to spoil it. I feel like maybe it's worth watching. I don't know. I'm gonna talk about it more when I make the video. I don't want to, like, you know, reveal my hand too early. But I will. I'll get to that. I'll do that at some point. Yeah. I also watched Glass. Did you watch Glass Onion? I did. I think I liked the first one better, to be honest. That makes sense to me. The first one is just better, isn't it? Yeah, it's another one I'll probably talk more about when I do the thing, but yeah, it's kind of one of those. I like go back on forth on, like, whether or not it was good or not. I'm like, that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm like, was it really good and clever, or was it, like, not clever at all? But, like, is it not being clever at all kind of clever? I'm like, it confuses me a little bit. But you know, I like the character. I like Daniel Craig's whole thing that he does. That's very fun. I like the vibe of it. It's got a good vibe. It's got the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy, Dave Bautista. It's got oh god, what's his name? Edward Norton. Edward Norton. Alright, I got it. Yeah, I know movies, you know. I've seen a movie. Who else does it have? Are any of the other actors interesting? I don't know who I'm trying to think of who they were. No, one of them was. One of them was, shoot, who was that? Kate Hudson? Is that right? The, like, movie star girl? Is that who that was? I don't know. I might be completely making up the name. I'm not making up. It's definitely a person, but I don't know if that's who that was. I forget. It was some, like, famous actress. I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna make a change. I'm gonna switch to Ophelia. Oh, but this is bug grass type. Maybe I shouldn't do that. I don't know if it has grass moves, though. I mean, actually, now that I think about it, even if it does have grass moves, that's going to be super effective against every of my Pokemon. But this is a good choice. We're a good choice. We're poison. We're good. We got this. It's going to hurt every of my Pokemons. Yes, it was Kate Hudson. Yes. Man. Someday, I'll be good at movie trivia. Someday. That's my goal. Oh, I've also been rewatching all the Bond films lately. I didn't realize how, like, severely uncomfortable some of the, like, really early Bond films are, and you know, how you know, he does what he does, you know? Have you watched those in a while? I think like Goldfinger and like Thunderball especially had like some really uncomfortable scenes in them. How they treat women, perhaps. Yeah, that. I mean, some of them are okay. Some of the treatment is like fine. Is like okay, but I mean, it's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. But it's like specifically like kind of, you know, almost. It's basically he assaulting, you know. Like there's some really uncomfortable scenes. There's like one in Goldfinger where there's this there's the girl, the like helicopter pilot. I don't want to say her name. I know her name. I'm not gonna say it. I don't know what I'm allowed to do on stream, really. I'm not gonna say the name. But she's like a helicopter pilot. He starts like fighting her in a barn, and then just basically like like forcing himself on her. It's like really uncomfortable because it's like, even though she's a villain, it's just like, that's just like a weird, gross thing to do. It's just like really uncomfortable. And then in Thunderball, there was like a nurse who he keeps like forcibly kissing. It's like, bro, bro, stop, please, stop. Yeah, it was uncomfortable. It gets better though, you know. I don't know. The last one I watched was Spy Who Loves Me, and that one's in the 70s. So it's a different time. And that one, even that one's still not like super respectful, because in that one it's like the Russian agent, and she, you know, ends up falling for Bond, and then she finds out that Bond killed her like her previous boyfriend or her like love, and then she's like, I don't care, like, you know, that I'm in love with you, I'm gonna kill you. And then she just doesn't by the end. Even though he literally did do that though. He did kill the man that she loved, you know. You're just gonna like let that go, I guess. Why even bring up the plot point? I don't know. Just didn't even matter in the end. Also, yeah, that was the name. That was the name. That's the name. You know, I just didn't want to say it out loud, you know. What was the other thing I wanted to... Oh, I found out, because I looked this up, I found out that Roger Moore is actually 3 years older than Sean Connery, and it kind of freaked me out. He's 3 years older than Sean Connery, and he replaced Sean Connery in Live and Let Die, was the first movie that he did, and in that movie he was 46 years old, and then he stopped playing Bond when he was like 57, and that like freaked me out a lot to like learn that information, because you would think they would replace him with like a younger actor, but they didn't. They replaced him with a slightly older actor. But I don't think it's because they were like trying to replace him. It's because he didn't want to, like, Sean Connery didn't want to do the role anymore. He's like, I don't want to do like, this the rest of my life, obviously. So, that's why they're, you know, had to get a new guy. But like that was really weird for me to find out. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. We're raging. Despite all my rage, I'm still just a rat in a cage. Oh, have you been watching The Willow Show? You watched The Willow Show? Willow, the classic film from the 80s. Everybody's favorite film starring Warwick Davis. Your favorite actor who played the Goblin in Harry Potter. Your favorite actor. He played the Ewok in Star Wars. Surely you're watching Willow. No, I haven't. I do love Willow, and I love Warwick Davis. And Professor Flitwick in Harry Potter, right. The Goblin, Banker, and Professor Flitwick. He just plays all of them. He's multi-talented. He is good. He is really good. I do like him. He's probably the best part of that show. I mean, I don't think that show would be worth watching if not for him being in it. Kind of like the well, I don't know. It's actually a decent enough show. I will say it's got a terrible start, but it gets better. Kind of grows on you over time. It was pretty decent. There's also a National Treasure show now. I've actually been watching that too. Just wanted to see if it would be good. It's actually not been that bad. Sometimes, again, it's another situation where, the first few episodes are terrible. And then it, gets better. Weirdly. And I actually kind of like it. But it's like a weird thing to make a National Treasure show and not have Nicolas Cage in it. It's like, why did you bother? Why bother? Whose idea was this? You can't just make a National Treasure show and not have Nicolas Cage to be in it. It seems pointless. No, he's not. That's the problem. That's the issue. It's like, it doesn't make any sense. It's like he would have to be in it, right? You would expect him to be, and then he's not. I was like, why then? You should have just, thrown out the concept at that point. It's like, oh, we could make a National Treasure show and get Nicolas Cage to be in it. And it's like, oh, he doesn't want to. Oh, okay, well, never mind then. That's how the conversation goes. It does have, a couple people from the movies. It has, I don't know the actors' names at all. But it has, his author friend in it, and then it has the old, FBI agent in it. That's, the only connection. They mention, oh, God, what's his name? It's, George Washington, or no, it's, something, George Washington Franklin or something like that. I feel like a crazy name. Benjamin George Washington Franklin or something like that. That's his name, and they say it a couple times. I think I beat everyone so far, so now we're just gonna fight Bugsy. I'm Bugsy. I never lose when it comes to bug Pokemon. My research is going to make me the authority on bug Pokemon. Let me demonstrate what I've learned from my studies. Yeah, sorry, I keep asking you questions, but I forget that you're just trying to listen. I'm sorry. Alright, we're in the gym. I didn't see how many Pokemon they have. They might have, George Bush, Clinton, Obama. That's it. That was his name. They predicted the Obama administration. Yeah. They've got, 2 or 3 Pokemon, I think. I think they've got 3 or 4 Pokemon. I think. Every time I think about National Treasure, I always get it mixed up with the Da Vinci Code, I think, in my brain. That's the same movie, right? But I don't think it is. I don't think those are the same movie. I think those are different movies, I think. I'm not sure. I think they're different. I gotta peace out. Have a good stream. Thank you. I'll see you later. Yeah, and then there's Angels and Demons, I think. Which, I think Angels and Demons was supposed to be a It was like literally the sequel to the Da Vinci Code, the book was. I don't think anybody saw Angels and Demons, though. I think I saw it, but I don't remember it at all. What time are we at? Hour 50? Almost 2 hours. 9:04. I've only had one pina colada, man. I gotta fix that. I literally have a whole container of the mix in my freezer. I blended it all, and it was like a full blender of pina colada. And this is like maybe a quarter of it. What am I battling? We'll change Pokemon. We'll change back to Slowpoke. Kakuna. It's kind of annoying. It's actually a cool idea. Having a bug trainer, a bug gym leader. I don't mind the idea. I will say Pokemon really does bug types dirty. They haven't really had many like super good bug types. Pokemon, it's like they try sometimes, but it's just unfortunate. Wait, this isn't even actually working, is it? I thought poison was good. Poison's good against grass, not bug. Why do I always mix that up? I've been sitting here attacking the other Pokemon with a poison sting, and it was actually a bad idea, and I didn't realize. What was I just talking about? I forgot. Yeah, there's not any good bug types. I always try. I liked the bug fire, like the is it called Scorchipede or something like that? I liked that one. Sword and Shield. I thought that one was pretty cool. Poison Cure Berry, let's go. Came in clutch. That one's cool. It's cool, but like it's not as good as like you want it to be. Oh, whoop, 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 whoop. I'm sorry, it is cool, but it's just not as good. Yeah. It's not as good a Pokemon. Just because bug typing's so bad, it's not good. And the Pokemon just aren't that strong most of the time. I also like, I had a Frostmoth in my party. Because I just really like the design of that Pokemon. Big fan, bug ice type. But it also just kind of sucks and it disappoints me. Makes me sad. I want it to be better, but it's just not as good. They have a Scyther. It's a bug flying type. So I don't really know what we're doing, but we're not losing yet, so that's good. I'm barely damaging these Pokemon. I think I just need to switch back to Croconaw and just kind of use him until to just kind of do the rest. I'm just gonna wait until he wakes up. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing any damage. Ugh. Okay, we're gonna switch to not Rico. We'll switch to Carlisle. And then we'll just mix up or use up our rage. I hope that effect is showing up on camera is cool. It looks really cool. I like the way it looks. I think it's really cool, but I don't know. It's gonna be in a small, tiny window, so it's gonna be hard to see. Let's go, PogChamp. 11. Amazing. You're an expert on Pokemon. My research isn't complete yet. Hey, you win. Take this badge. Cool. Gym 2 down. I don't have, that's something I probably should add, is like a gym badge thing on the overlay. I don't have that right now. TM49. TM49 is Fury Cutter. If you don't miss, it gets stronger every turn. The longer your battle goes, the better. Isn't that great? I discovered it. Great. That's really cool, man. Can I even use that though? Is the question. Let's see. No, Carlisle can use it. Sure. Is it bug type though? We got Scratch, we got Rage, we got Leer. I'm gonna get rid of Scratch. There we go. Gym 2 down. 2 badges. We're golden. Okay. Okay, so that's all good and well and good. We're not gonna get the apricorn today. Is there anything else? Do we need the cut HM, don't we? We need to go to the charcoal kiln? Slowpoke had returned, but my apprentice hasn't come back from Ilex Forest. Where in the world is that lazy guy? Okay. I think we need to go find the apprentice then, is what we need to do. If I could be wrong. But, oh, it's a rival battle. Tell me something. Is it true that Team Rocket has returned? You beat them? Ha, quit lying. You're not joking? Then let's see how good you are. Let's see. My umbrella fell. Cool. Behrman sent out Ghastly. Bro, you got a Ghastly, bro? Bro, that's so cool, bro. We use ground type. Great. Love a good hypnosis. Like, is a ghost type move. So this is the time where, like, normal types kind of come in handy, because normal types wouldn't be affected by ghost type moves at all whatsoever, so kind of based. Super effective. Accuracy. Ugh. I wish I was faster. If I was faster, this would be better, but I'm not. We're just gonna have to grind our way through this battle. I feel like they do have some sort of weird... Like, in Gen 1, the enemy AI was just stupid. I feel like they've also, in the newer generations, they've kind of reverted back to the AI just kind of being random and stupid. But this feels kind of annoying. It's like, if I wake up, they're going to use Hypnosis the very next turn to make me fall asleep again. I'm just going to switch out. We can put anything in right now. Not Ophelia. We can put Speedy in. Well, no, can we? Speedy only knows Tackle. We can put Jennifer in. Jennifer knows Bubble. Can't use normal type moves, though. And we can't use Poison Sting. This is why we can't throw our Tentacle in. Poison Sting is just not going to be very effective. Not that this is very effective, but Poison Sting would be even less so. And we're asleep. Otherwise, we could throw Croconaw in, but Carlisle, I mean. Okay, sorry. Gonna get distracted. Wonderful. Okay, they've got a Bayleaf. I mean, we knew that. I don't know why I'm like saying it like we didn't know that. It is interesting their Bayleaf's already evolved. I feel like that shouldn't be guaranteed at this point. So, it's a grass type. We could throw Ophelia in. We'll throw Ophelia in here. Yeah, this might hurt. I'm realizing the issue here. We could do Supersonic. I don't know if it's worth wasting a move to use Supersonic, but she used Growl, so it's fine. Or he. That's a male Bayleaf. Cool, it didn't affect it. Alright. I might... No, I should survive this. Never mind, it was a critical hit. Okay, this is gonna be a problem, actually. I didn't realize... I don't think I really thought through the fact that their starter is gonna counter every single one of my Pokemon in this case. I don't have a great throwback, but I'll just put Carlisle out because it's the best thing I got. I got Fury Cutter. Fury, this one should be super effective, actually. Great, that's what super effective does. That's wonderful. He said if it doesn't miss, it gets more powerful every turn. So this is actually good. Should be good. It was actually smart thinking for me to give him this. I thought ahead. I knew this was coming. No, not at all. I had no idea. Lola grew to level 12. Let's go. PogChamp. Bearman's about to use Zubat. Will Fish Boy change Pokemon? Yes. I can't use Ophelia, but I can use Speedy. Speedy doesn't know anything else. He still just knows Tackle, right? Sorry. A Bite is Dark type now. Dark type is good against Psychic. I don't really know what to do. Let's just send out Carlisle again. It's really our only option. Psychic would be good if she had Psychic attacks, but she doesn't, so it doesn't really help us. Okay, I didn't think so. Bug is not good against poison. Let's just use water gun. Listen, you only won because my Pokemon were weak. I hate the weak. Pokemon trainers, it doesn't matter who or what. I'm gonna be strong and wipe out the weak. That goes for the Team Rocket too. They act big and tough in a group. Let them alone and they're weak. I hate them all. You stay out of my way. A weakling like you is only a distraction. What's this guy's problem? I don't even really remember what this guy's issue was. It's like the mystery of Pokemon. Of Generation 2 is I don't remember what this guy's deal is. He's just angry. Angry guy. I'm really trying to finish this drink. I just want to move on with my day. It's the thing is, it's supposed to be like frozen cold, sort of like smoothie type texture. So if I don't, you know, if it unfreezes, which it already has, it's just like pineapple chunks. Which it's kind of already there. It's pretty much there. It's basically just pineapple chunks and a bunch of other stuff mixed together. I don't need to fight you. Why is every wild Pokemon like level 5? Hey, bro. Oh man, my boss is gonna be steaming. Farfetch'd that cuts trees for charcoal took off on me. I can't go looking for it here in the Ilex Forest. It's too big, dark, and scary for me. Don't worry, bro, I got you. I'll go find him. We'll go get him. He's literally right there. What a cool idea to have a bat in the forest. Too bad I'm used to seeing them in caves, not forests. It's the missing Pokemon. Qua. Did it just run away? It did. Alright. I found a revive. Let's see if there's anything over here. Oh, I bet I just solved this. I bet it was supposed to be a whole thing where he was just gonna go in a circle unless I did specifically that. Okay, well, figured it out. Cracked the code. Solved the mystery. We did it. Thanks a whole bunch. My boss's Pokemon won't obey me because I don't have a badge. Ah, my Farfetch'd. You found it for us, kid. Without it, we wouldn't be able to cut trees for charcoal. Thanks, kid. Now, how can I thank you? I know. Here, take this. Great. HMO1 cut. Now, we gotta hope one of our Pokemon can learn cut. I need the gym badge from Azalea to use it. That makes perfect sense to me. Luckily, I already have it, so it's not a problem. What? Who can learn this? Oh, thank goodness. Okay, Ophelia can learn this. Carlisle can learn it. We're gonna give it to Ophelia. Just makes the most sense. Ophelia has no good moves, so this is its good move now that it has. Great. Alex Forest Shrine. It's in honor of the forest's protector. I wonder what that could be. Alex Forest, so overgrown with trees that you can't see the sky. Please watch out for items that may have been dropped. I remember the, you know, Gen 1 has, like, the Mew glitch. I tried to look up if there was a similar thing for Gen 2, and I do think there is. There's, like, a similar thing for Celebi in Gen 2. I don't know how to do it. It might be more complicated. But there is, like, a glitch. There's a glitch where you can get Mew in Generation 1. And it's pretty, like, well-known now, I think. But, you know, it was pretty cool for me to find out in my teenage years. I don't know when I found out about that, actually. I think I was probably over 18 at that point when I, like, discovered that you can do that. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I think there's a Celebi one as well. But those are always the worst Pokemon, I feel like, with is the event Pokemon? I hate those so much. It's just like, oh, you can only get the Pokemon if you show up at a specific time. They just gave me TM02. Which boy put the TM02? Rattle trees with headbutt. Sometimes sleeping Pokemon fall out. Is that real? I mean, I don't need to do this, because I'm not going to catch any of them, but... headbutt? I feel like Slowpoke could learn headbutt. Yeah. We could give it to Poliwag. Or Slowpoke. I think I'm gonna give it to Slowpoke. Because all it knows right now is Tackle, which is terrible. I wanna see if I can just do this. Wow, that's so weird. They never used Headbutt like this after this. I don't remember this at all. Like, oh, Headbutt was like a thing that you could use. Like, headbutt trees. It always just seemed like, oh, just one of those generic normal type moves, you know? I'm not gonna fight this guy. That's super weird. It's weirding me out. Ugh. Pleasant. I would like to get out of this forest, thank you. Did you see the shrine honoring the protector? Wizards of the forest from across time. I think that it must be a grass type Pokemon. Well, I think you're correct. Free. It's a Butterfree. Oh, honey, you're making a Pokedex. Oh, honey, I'm making a Pokedex. It'll be hard if Pokemon won't appear. Try using this TM. What's this do? Sweet scent. Use it wherever Pokemon appear. Pokemon will be enticed by it. This is super weird. This is super weird for me to remember that there's like moves that they introduced in this generation that do really specific things. We saw a lot of Dunsparce? Okay. In Dark Cave. Fish Boy, you ought to go look. See you later. Here's the thing, you know, sometimes I mistake Dunsparce for a water type. It's not. So we can't. We could, but we can't, you know? We're not gonna bother. We can't use that. Let's fight this guy. This is where I do my training. I gotta remember to get these trainers. Actually, no, did I remember to do it in the gym? I think I have to talk to all the trainers in the gym as well, don't I? Would they give me their phone numbers? I don't even know. Would Bugsy give me their phone number? Man. Sonic never works. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back again. Kinda sad. Really weird slow version of Sparrow's cry. Yeah, it would be nice if my... I mean, so many of my Pokemon have water-type moves. This one does not. Why is this, like, not at all working against this? It's like doing nothing. It's probably because he's spamming Defense Curl, obviously. Come on. You know what I'm thinking about this? It's possible, and it's actually just that the pineapple maybe wasn't ripe. Maybe that was part of the issue. I've almost lost this. I was just like spamming the A button. I was like one hit away from death. Alright. Let's reorganize, restructure. He's got the most HP out of any of our Pokemon, which is pretty cool. I think we're gonna just run back to the gym real quick. Just to take a look and see if we can get any of those phone numbers. I did not speak to any of them, so I should have thought to do that. Ugh, it's such an annoying mechanic, man. I feel like Gen 2 was always the most inventive. I don't, you know, just replaying it right now, it feels like they have a lot of cool ideas, especially with how many times, like, just in the past little bit, I've gotten 2 moves that do something outside of battle, or just like normal moves in every other Pokemon game. That's weird. And I feel like they've never really done that again. Never really done that. Ever since. Bizarre. Man, I should use a repel. I bet. I'm not sure, but this pina colada might be hurting my freaking stomach now. Might be not good at all. There's a heck of a lot of pulp at the bottom. Kind of grossing me out. I gotta decide what I'm gonna do later tonight. Probably won't be up that much longer. I'll probably be streaming for another like half hour or so. Probably get off around 10 so I can kind of go do other things, you know. Maybe watch a movie. Kind of want to unwind a little bit. I also feel like I should spread out these, you know, I don't want to do too much per day because I'm going to want to go get, like, the mystery gifts and everything as much as possible. And this game just happens to have a day-by-day mechanic, which is, like, something I should, be utilizing probably, maybe, who knows. Oh yeah, I was going back to the gym. I'm gonna talk to everybody in this. I don't know if you can get gym leader phone numbers. I feel like maybe you can. Maybe one of them will give you their phone number. None of those people gave me their phone number. What a waste of time this was. That sucks. Oops, I need to go this way. So I'm trying to see if I can, like, I don't know why I'm doing that. I'm trying to see if I can, like, control it via the capture, but it's not. Obviously, I can't do that. It's stupid. It looks like it's pretty close. It looks like it's almost basically 1-for-1. Normally there's some sort of delay, but on this I don't think that there's a slight delay. A slight delay it looks like. Alright, we're out. We out here. So what route is this? This is Route 34? Okay, it doesn't freaking say. I think this is probably Route 34. Does it say on my map? On my Pokegear? Route 34, that's what I thought. Cool. Alright, let's battle this guy. I just got my Pokemon back from the daycare. Let's see how much stronger I got. Pokefan Brandon wants to battle. They're also really creative with the like trainer types in this. So I remember a lot of these from like Pokemon Stadium and everything. This one is it's super ambitious, isn't it? We just added so much stuff that they just didn't bother to do, I think, in later entries. What am I battling? A Snubble. You don't see Snubbles very often. Snubble's a weird Pokemon. I don't think people like Snubble very much. Because I feel like I never see it. It evolves into Granbull. It is like a weird looking Pokemon. I don't even know what type it is. I feel like now it's Fairy type. But like... what type is Snubbles? Normal type? Psychic, maybe? I don't know. We just send out... let's just send out Tentacool and see what happens. Oh, I have Constrict now. Yeah, Supersonic never works. Poison Sting, how's that gonna do? How's that gonna fare? Not very well. Constrict. Constrict is not the same thing as Wrap, I don't think. Let's use Cut. Really the best option we have in this situation, unless we just switch Pokemon. I'm trying to make it work, though. We're trying to make it work. We're hoping for greatness from our Tentacruel, eventually. Oh, man. I don't necessarily know what to do when I'm streaming sometimes, you know? It's like, should I try to talk continuously, or should I just, like, not? Does it matter? Like, how much does it matter? Because I think to myself, I have a couple thoughts, you know? For one, I'm like, if somebody joins the stream, and they're just kind of, like, lurking, it's like, oh, it's probably better if I'm saying, you know, trying to at least be entertaining and say stuff, you know? And then I also think, because I, like, upload my VODs to YouTube, that, like, the VOD suffers if there's nothing happening, you know? If I'm not saying anything, just playing Pokemon for 20 minutes, so I'm like, I gotta make an effort, say a lot, but... otherwise, I should edit the VODs, which I don't want to do. It's too much effort. No way. Don't have the time. I don't have the time to do that. But I think it's why I'm starting to do Let's Plays more, is because with Let's Plays, I can, you know, I do edit them. And I can kind of make, like, short little videos. It's like, with the stream, I feel like it's sort of long form, but like a Let's Play, I can, like, do a, you know, 15-minute video or an 8-minute video, even. It's just, like, easy. I usually don't, I don't usually do 8-minute videos. I usually do, like, 20 minutes. 15, I think, is, like, the lowest I've probably gone for anything that's like actually a Let's Play. I think I've done some like my guitar videos are obviously like some of them are just like a couple minutes. That's like different, you know, because just however long the song is. But like, I don't know. It's tricky. I think I watched like I think it was Drew Gooden. Drew Gooden did like a video where he tried to become a streamer. He like put on a disguise and everything. He was like trying to be a streamer. And he was talking about like he had like one viewer over the course of like a few months. He had like one person who regularly came in and he talked to. And then the rest of the time he's just like, yeah, it was really boring. He just sat around. Huh. I guess that is kind of just something people do, is you just kind of sit and, like, you could just sit and do nothing. What am I battling? A Mankey. Poison is good against Mankey, I think. Poison's good against fighting, I mean. Yeah. I feel like that's what we do. Is Bug good against fighting? Bug might be good against fighting. I'm not sure. Or fighting's good against Bug. I think one of those two relationships exist. I was like, yeah, I could just sit and like wait for somebody to show up. I probably should do that. In some ways, I think I should do that because it's like, it is just hard. I feel like it's hard to come up with stuff to just talk about when you don't really have any. You don't really have anything, you know? Just like top of my head, and then I run out of topics, and then it's like awkward because I'm like, I just go silent, you know? Like talking my head off for like an hour, and then I'm like, oh, well now what? Now what do I do? No, I've got nothing. It gets difficult. It's difficult. It's tricky. Let's throw Carlisle out. But I don't know. If I don't, I feel like also if I try to make an effort, it's like I build up anxiety for some reason. But it's like if I'm not trying to like be too talkative, it's like I kind of can relax. I feel like it's important for me to be able to relax a little bit. I don't want to be like, you know, freaking myself out by like panicking about continuously having something to say and like ruin, you know, my train of thought being lost and something like that. Like, oh god. I don't know. Streaming's a weird hobby. Doesn't work out for most people. I feel like you just... As much as people want to say that it's not, like, luck, I feel like it is. I feel like it is just a lot of luck. I mean, there's two parts to it, right? Because there's like, getting the initial viewership, which I feel like is a lot just luck. And maybe following trends is a part of it that you could do. It's like, oh, I'm going to follow this trend. Or, like, you know, fill a niche that exists. It's like the same thing that exists on YouTube. Forgot what I'm fighting. What am I fighting? A Diglett. Oh, I could throw anything against this Diglett. Literally anything. Except Ophelia. I can throw Rico out there, sure. You know, to get the initial viewership, I think it's always mostly luck. But it's like to keep viewers is like a different thing. That's, you know, I think I'd argue that you'd have to be entertaining at least, you know. I think I would argue that you could also just be attractive, you know. I think that works for a lot of people. Just be attractive. Just be entertaining, attractive, or I think that's it. I think those are the two things. Talented? No, talented. I could say talented. Because I feel like if you're like a really crazy good singer or something like that, like, yeah, you could. But that's like entertaining, isn't it? That's like the same thing. But I suppose you could be talented and not entertaining, though, right? Because you could be like. Like, I feel like a lot of, like, no offense to anybody specifically, but I know there's a lot of, like, speedrunners, I feel, who just aren't, like, that entertaining, but, like, the fact that they're really good at the game is, like, really interesting. Like, that's entertaining. And not specifically, like, that they're an entertaining or, like, charismatic person, you know? This Joey kid calls me constantly. I don't know why it's just him. He's the only one that ever calls me. What's his problem? I don't remember if I talked to this guy. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have a lot of theories. I think about stuff a lot. But I think YouTube is kind of similar, except it's not. Because YouTube is, or sorry, like, streaming is like live. You know, so it's just like the viewership that you get at the time. And then YouTube is like, you can get that viewership at any time. It's like you can upload a video, and if it pops off like 3 months later, that's fine. You know, that's great. Great news, you know? It's like streaming's hard because you have to get that viewership right away. Like, when it's happening. It's like, how do you do that? Especially on Twitch. Because I feel like YouTube has better tools for you to get that initial viewership. I think it has better tools. Because for Twitch, it's like, it's just the structure of it that doesn't really lend itself well to, you know, finding stuff. It's like the rich get richer on Twitch, you know what I mean? It's just the way it's structured. Is because you have, you know, it advertises the people at the top, mostly. And YouTube does that too, but it'll also throw occasional curveballs at you and be like, hey, maybe you'll like this. You know, sometimes I get recommended streamers that have like 200, even less than 200 viewers. Sometimes like 20 viewers, which is still like decent. You know, it's like, wow, you've got 20 concurrent viewers. I mean, that's something. It's like not hard. It's not easy to do necessarily. But I think it's also just because YouTube is more set up that way, that like somebody could be doing a random stream of something and it's just more in people's faces. Whereas Twitch really isn't. It's like whatever they're specifically searching for and then the top streamers. You know what I mean? So like you could, it works kind of by categories. And like you could be playing kind of a niche game, and then anybody that's like searching for that game in that niche, like that would probably be good for you. But then it's like, you know, I mentioned like following trends and all that, but it's like, I'm not paying attention. Okay, I'm fighting another Hoppip. What are Speedy's moves even? I'm like totally discounting him. He does have headbutt. I just want to throw Carlisle because he's got the bug type move. It's the only great thing I have at the moment against grass types. Grass types are kind of bad for me. But like I said, like following trends is like, oh, you could play like, you know, when Fortnite was big or like when Among Us was big. I was like, you could kind of just try to, you know, stream those games a lot, and then you'd have, you know, it kind of works because there's a lot of people searching for it, but at the same time, it's like a lot of the big streamers, like the trends are created because big streamers are playing them, and more people are probably just gonna watch the bigger streamers play instead of, you know, the new streamer at the bottom who nobody knows, right? That's kind of how it's gonna work. Yeah. I also think, like, creating groups it works better if you have, like, a lot of people. If you have, like, a friend group that starts streaming at the same time. I think that often works in people's favors. It also works on YouTube as well, because, man, there was, like, a random video I got recommended the other day. I think it was literally today. I was watching this video. There's just a bunch of guys playing golf, and they were just like, it was like 7 guys together, and it's just like a friend group is like, you know, it just is entertaining to watch a bunch of people interact with each other and, you know, be friends and stuff. Just kind of like, I don't know, you're just like hanging out with your friends, so it's like you don't have to carry a lot on your shoulders, you know. Kind of just have a casual conversation with people, and it just kind of works. It's like entertaining just by its nature. It's just inherently entertaining. I don't know. It's kind of got that, you know, vibe of like, oh, a viewer is gonna feel like a part of the friend group, you know. Just works. I think that helps, and I think it also helps with streamers, especially if you like have a friend and like they get a good viewership. It's like it brings everybody else up with them, you know, everybody in their friend group that they regularly stream with. They're all kind of growing together. It's just kind of mutually beneficial. That's kind of also like a helpful thing. I don't know, you know, it's interesting because I feel like I have all these ideas. I don't really. But my philosophy, I suppose, about streaming specifically myself is like, I just do what I think would be fun for me. Because I feel like if I do something and it's like I'm just doing it to get like viewership, it's like I'm just gonna hate that, you know. I'm just not gonna have fun. It's gonna be like I don't know. I haven't really tried, but I just think that like if I were to play like a popular game and try to stream that, I just wouldn't necessarily enjoy it or like know what to say about it, because it's like not something I have any like personal passion about, you know. It was like Pokemon. I love Pokemon. I'm a big Pokemon guy. This is a fun idea for me to play through. That's about all I got. It's the kind of stuff that I just try to do. I don't know. It's hard. I tried like streaming a lot. I guess this is the part of the stream where I just, you know, I discuss my meta, too much meta stuff. I don't know if I should talk about this. I always think about that sometimes, like, well, is that kind of unprofessional, like, talking about? I don't know. I don't really think so, but at the same time, I'm like, a big streamer wouldn't do that, you know? They wouldn't, like, be like, oh, this is what I think about. Well, I don't know. I guess they would. I don't know. Everything's weird. Oh, you're good at battling. Want to give me your phone number? I'll phone you for another battle. Yes. Thank you. Okay. Did we get any level ups? We haven't gotten... I feel like we're not getting level ups. We haven't gotten a level up in a while. What was I saying? I, like, completely derailed myself. This is the daycare. Let us raise your Pokemon. What time is it? 2:43? We'll try to end, I think, about the 3-hour mark, so... I actually haven't taken a break this whole time. I might take a break, and then maybe extend my... I was raising Pokemon with my wife, you see. We were shocked to find an egg. How incredible is that? So want me to raise a Pokemon? No. No, thank you. And the daycare lady. Do you know about eggs? You literally just told me. You guys don't need to tell me the same thing. No. Cool thing about this is the generation in which they introduced eggs and breeding. So that's kind of cool. But also, I remember this. You could literally, like, go out into the garden out here and, like, go and see the Pokemon. And you could, like, interact with them a little bit. Which is kind of cool. You can't do that in, like, the modern games. You just put them in there. I don't even know if they actually, like, raise the Pokemon anymore. Like, I was doing that in Sword and, in Pokemon Shield the other, like, literally earlier today. I was doing a lot of breeding. Because I needed, like, baby Pokemon. Which is kind of the whole point of breeding anymore, is just to fill the Pokedex with, like, earlier evolutions now. It's the only reason I do it. I gotta do it so much now. What's this guy's deal? Who goes there? What are you up to? Oh, this is a battle. Okay, I'm gonna take a like 5-minute break. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't want this anymore. It's kind of done with, but I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, back. I was literally trying the whole time. I walked away. I was trying to think of what I was talking about. I was talking about like streaming and stuff. I feel like there was a whole tangent I was gonna go on, and then I forgot entirely what it was. Because I like veered away to talk about Pokemon for a second. I'm like, what the heck was I gonna bring up? Any sort of water type moves would be good here. Slowpoke still doesn't know any. The others are a little too weak. We should be getting... What the heck? Why did they do this? They definitely changed how Roar works, I feel like, in the later games, because Roar doesn't do anything anymore. I feel like it does. Well, Ophelia was... Alright, we'll use Ophelia. Ophelia's got, what? Cut. Alright, well that's annoying. Now you're not going to use Roar? Use Roar to bring out, like, a Pokemon that has a freaking water-type move, man. Please. Just do that. Help me out here. Ugh. Which Pokemon do I have? I have Rico, Jennifer, and Carlisle, which all have water-type moves. Any of those three would be fine. Okay, I should be faster, right? Okay, we're good. As long as he just misses it. Oh, I think I was talking about, like, my personal approach, I suppose, to making stuff. Because I guess I tried for a little while to just kind of stream every day. That's what I was going to talk about. I tried for a while to just kind of, well, not stream every day, but stream more often and just find new stuff to play. But I've kind of been getting, I don't know, I feel like it's better to just, like, stream whenever I have, like, some idea or something I want to do. And then I think I'm focusing more on just, like, anything else that I'm like, well, I probably wouldn't be, like, get a lot of viewership. I'm just doing as a Let's Play, because it seems to do better. Like, I've been uploading, like, Epic Mickey Let's Play on YouTube. It's, like, the viewership is weird. Like, especially the initial, like, video got, like, so many views. It got, like, my friend said it earlier, it got, like, 10K views. It's just, like, ridiculous. It's, like, something like that. If I was, like, thinking to myself, like, if I streamed Epic Mickey, like, I don't think anybody would watch that. Although maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Maybe I need to stream more niche stuff like that. But I keep thinking to myself, like, stream a niche things, like nobody's. I don't know. Like, how many people are actively searching for Epic Mickey like streams, like actively at any given time? Like, I just don't really think people would search for that necessarily. And I feel like on Twitch you have to. It's just kind of how it works. Unless you're established, then people will like watch whatever you do. You know, unless you're established variety streamer like Germa or something. Germa can literally play whatever he wants, you know. I guess as a streamer that would be kind of like the vibe I would like to trend towards, but sort of variety, play whatever. I just hope people just watch just cause. What am I fighting? Psyduck. Okay. I got that. I think I'm gonna focus more on YouTube stuff, and then just do streams whenever an idea hits me that I think will be fun. Although I could stream on YouTube, which maybe might be better. I did do that. I think I did do that. I did a stream on YouTube after, you know, that one video blew up. I'm like, oh, well, maybe I'll stream on YouTube and see if anything's like different about streaming now. I didn't really change. I feel like it's kind of the same on YouTube if I stream on YouTube or Twitch. Like, both kind of have the same result a lot of the time. It's like a couple people watch sometimes, which is fine. I obviously am not like. Obviously, I don't mind, you know. It's not like it matters. Like, just having a couple of people is like, I'm happy with that. Just having people to like chat with, or just people that just want to watch, you know. That's great. Although I don't always know, because I think sometimes people just watch, and then I have like no idea if I'm being entertaining or like what I should do. Is like, if I can like stop, you know, talking for a little bit, and like they're just watching for I don't know. I don't really know exactly what it is that I should be doing to be entertaining, you know, be more entertaining about it. So it's kind of hard to judge that. Yeah. We made it to Goldenrod. Can you believe it? Oh, they had a radio. Oh, man. That sounds cool. Higher level Pokemon doesn't always win. After all, it may have a type disadvantage. I don't think there is a single Pokemon that is the toughest. I did mention, I think, that I just got off of a sickness. Unfortunately, I still have, like, mild congestion in my nose, which is kind of just sticking with me, which is really annoying. But I'm not taking medication anymore, so it's just, you know, it's a waiting game. We're just waiting for that to just kind of sort itself out. But I do think, I was worried for a while, because I was like, this sickness lasted almost an entire 2 weeks. It was, like, getting there. Like, on, I think, if it had lasted till, like, yesterday, it would have been 2 weeks entirely. And then I was like, I might have to, like, go buy biotics and stuff to get this resolved, because, you know, there's two types of sicknesses. Sometimes I think something's, like, common knowledge, and I'm like, well, maybe people don't know this. But there's, like, you know, there's a biological, infection, and then there's, there are some shops downstairs, but there are also trainers. I'm scared to go down there. What the heck? And so, like, a viral infection is, like, your body will fight it away eventually. You know, but a bacterial infection, bacterial, I think, is the word. Oh, okay, hello. They give me Bill's number. Let's go. It doesn't go away. You literally have to take antibiotics to get rid of it. Which I think is a pretty terrifying notion. Sometimes I think to myself, like, what happens if you don't treat it, though? Like, will it still go away eventually? Or is it just like, no, you're just like, you get increasingly worse from, like, a cold if you don't, like, I don't know. I've never really looked that up. So this is the game corner. I remember this song being cool. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the gold silver game corner song is so cool. I don't know if we need to do slots. We can do slots. Hold on. Yeah, I think you can get an Eevee from the game corner, but there's another way to get an Eevee, so we don't necessarily need to do that. We only need one Eevee because Vaporeon, we just need Vaporeon. Welcome. We exchange your game coins for fabulous prizes. You don't have a coin case. I know I don't. Where do I get one? Why don't they just give me a coin case? How do I get one? I'm gonna go to the mart, I think. It looks really big. Mom's good at bargain hunting. She always buys stuff at lower prices. The department store has a decent selection, but some items are only available as game corner prizes. I'm ready to shop again today. Yeah, the big problem that we're going to face, especially in this, talk behind the scenes. I think I've mentioned it before already, but for a lot of our final evolutions, we're going to need water stones. So there's three trade evolutions. Two of which we need a King's Rock, two separate King's Rocks for. And then one we need a Dragon Scale for. And then I think there's like 4 or 5 Waterstone evolutions. And in Gen 1, you could go to Celadon. You could go to the department store in Celadon City, and you could just buy Waterstones. You could buy any type of stone, I think, except Moonstones. But when I was doing the research for this and looking up, like, all right, where would I get a Waterstone from? The game was like, it was like, oh, you can only get like 1 guaranteed Waterstone, and then the rest, the game has no way for you to get stones realistically. Except there is one way to get stones, Waterstones, but you can't really buy them, which I think is a kind of a stupid thing. I was like, why not? Exactly. They're like necessary for evolutions. This might be one of the only games where you can't buy evolutionary stones, and I don't know why. We're gonna double check. I'm gonna double check by going through this store and just checking every store to see what everybody has. But I think that's a thing, and that kind of sucks. We've got Carbos. You can buy Carbos. We can boost our Pokemon stats. Iron adds to your Pokemon's defense. Yeah, we all know. Some Pokemon evolve only by being traded via Game Link cable. I know of 4: Machoke, Kadabra, Haunter, and Graveler. I heard there are others too. Yeah, those are all the Gen 1s that do that. There's a lot in this game too. Can't rename a Pokemon you get in a trade. Name is a reflection of the original trainer's feelings for it. I've always hated that rule. Dude, in the new games, I do surprise trades whenever it's like, especially when I do like breeding just to get the Pokedex entry, and it's like I don't need that Pokemon, so I'll surprise trade it, right? Mystery gift. With just a little beep, you get a gift. I met the girl. I collect Pokemon. Do you have Drowsy? No. Don't want to trade. I've already checked all the in-game trades, and none of them are gonna give us Pokemon we want, I think. No, I'm pretty sure I would have marked it off otherwise. There's no in-game trades we need to do to get anything specific, so we can kind of ignore all those possibilities. If you want to win, trade Pokemon with as many people as possible to get different ID numbers. So when I do surprise trades in like Pokemon Violet or Pokemon Shield or whatever, it's like you get a Pokemon, but like you still can't rename it. It's still a rule. See, there's no vendor for stones. It's still a rule, and I'm like, that's such a dumb rule. I get it. I kind of get it. It's like, well, it's the trainer gave it that name. It's special. It's its name. But it's like, I mean, I can rename my Pokemon as many times as I want. Like, so clearly the name's not that special. If I can do it to, like, why limit it in that way? It just seems, you know, pointless. It seems dumb. And it gets annoying because I get, like, traded Pokemon that, like, I'll end up keeping because I'm like, oh, that's, like, a good Pokemon. It's like, oh, I don't have that one because it's, like, you know, version exclusive or whatever. But, like, sometimes I'll get a Pokemon and it'll have, like, a Japanese name or something. You know, and I'm like, I have no idea what the name of this Pokemon is because it's, like, Japanese and I can't read it. Or, like, Korean, you know? It's like I also kind of feel a little self-conscious. Like, people are going to think I've got, like, a hacked Pokemon or something. Because people do send hacked Pokemon sometimes. It's like, ah, somebody just gave you that Pokemon. You didn't earn it. That's how I imagine people think of me. Is this a building I can go into? This dude's saying there's a bike shop. If you treat your Pokemon nicely, they will love you in return. Let me see your tentacle. You should treat it better. It's not used to you. Okay. Very judgmental. When you use an item on my Pokemon, it acts really glad. But there's also a rule where if the Pokemon wasn't given a nickname, you can rename it once. It just, like, seems so arbitrary. I don't understand that. I want to rename Pokemon. I just want to be able to do that. I just don't think that rule is, like, pertinent, you know? I don't know. Seems kind of dumb. Or at least apply that rule to, like, every Pokemon, right? If it's traded, I can rename it once. Even if it was just that, I think that would be good. Could you ride a bicycle and advertise for me? Sure. Cool. We got a bicycle now. That's good. Nah, it's just one of the dumb rules. Also, I don't know how or why people send out they'll send like I guess it's a hacked. I assume it's like a hacked Pokemon because it'll be like a legendary that's got like it'll be like a shiny legendary with full, you know, EVs or whatever, and stats, and it'll have like it'll be shiny, it'll have Pokerus, it'll be a legendary 100. And, like, the name given to it is, like, a website. And it's, like, they're just advertising these, like, Uber Pokemon that they're just sending out. It's just, like, I don't want this. Like, I feel gross having this. Oh, and they also give it, like, they'll give it, like, a Master Ball as, like, the attached item. As, like, the held item. Somehow they have a Master Ball, they just give it to you. Like, man, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. I don't like it. is Joey again. Good evening. It's me, Joey. How are your Pokemon doing? My Rattata is really energetic. I almost caught Hoot Hoot the other day. It was so close to. Thanks for the update, Joey. Glad to hear from you, man. I was worried. I guess we can just do this. I don't really know what this is. Did I read the sign? I'm gonna go read the sign again. I feel like I've read it twice and I didn't really, like, pay attention to what the sign said. Oh, it just says underground entrance. Okay. But where does this go? Hello. I got booted out of the game corner. I was trying to cheat using my Pokemon. Maybe this is where we get a coin case. Maybe you shouldn't cheat. Super nerd Eric. Alright, we're going up against poison types. I think we can deal with this situation. We're just gonna use Rico. Really doesn't do as much as I would hope it would do. Kind of lame. Mudslap kind of sucks. It does decrease their accuracy, which is good, I guess. Oh. Cool. We're at 307. I'm gonna try to beat this underground thing, and then I think I'll call it there, because like I said, I don't want to go too far, because I want to kind of leave myself available to get mystery gifts, specifically. That's kind of the main issue, that I want to try to optimize my ability to get mystery gifts. There might be a point, I think actually starting now, maybe I'll have to just log in every day just to get a mystery gift. Just for the hell of it. I'll not limit myself to just on days when I'm gonna stream the game. I'll just like grab a mystery gift every single day. So I'm thinking next time I'm gonna stream this, I was gonna do like probably like Friday, maybe, but I don't think I'm gonna do Friday. So I was gonna try to like schedule it for maybe Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, but I think I'm just gonna do Sunday, Wednesday, and then just Sunday, maybe, or Saturday. I don't know. So we'll do like 2 streams maybe per week. I don't know. I want to focus on other things. So I don't really want to like completely fill up my schedule, you know, every day. Most days. It's 3 days out of a 7-day week. It's 4 days off. It's actually not that full, but yeah, just the idea, just a thought. Grimer is just spamming Harden. Actually, it is Wednesday, so there should be... I was talking about Willow earlier. I think there should be a new episode of Willow out. And I think also they put out National Treasure every Wednesday as well, so 2 episodes I could go watch. Might do that. Need to kind of find some other stuff to invest time in. Alright, we lost some Pokemon in that battle. I'm gonna go back and heal. We did not level up, though, at all. Okay. Kind of cringe. One battle, and we lost some Pokemon. I want to level up as much as possible. I want everybody to get strong, because we're gonna need everybody. Especially of evolutions, we're gonna need the types that we can get here. So far, we're covered on 5 different types, in addition to just, you know, Croconaw, who will just be water, just a water type and nothing else the whole game. For some reason, their Gen 2 Pokemon all just have single typing. Whereas in Gen 1, like, Charizard was fire flying, and Venusaur is grass poison. Of course, Blastoise is still just a water type, but because we're gonna have Feraligatr as sort of our, you know, it's just a water type, and I'm probably just gonna keep it. You know, I'm not gonna get rid of my starter. Doesn't really, it feels wrong to do that. It's actually part of the conditions that I kind of go for when I'm deciding this, is like, try to go for something that I can keep a starter in, you know? So maybe if the starters have any sort of dual typing that I can go with. In this case, since I'm just going with water, it's like, I could have done any game. Really? I think it'll just help, because then it'll be kind of like weird, like what I do at the start, you know? It's like, well, I kind of have to use a starter because I wouldn't have anything else to use, you know? A Lickitung. Lickitung is weird because it always felt like kind of an obscure Pokemon in Gen 1, and then now I feel like they put it in every game. Like, Lickitung is in every freaking game now. That's how I feel in my soul. I don't know if it's true, but it's like weird. Who actually uses Lickitung? I mean, it's a good Pokemon, but it's like such a bizarre Pokemon. It's like, what is it supposed to be? I don't really know. It's just a weird pink, like, it's kind of like Squirtly, you know? Kind of like a Squirtle, maybe like a gotta like a turtle head. But it's also kind of like a Nidorino body, you know, like a Kangaskhan body. It's a weird Pokemon. It does evolve now, though. It does evolve into Licky, which is, I mean, it's one of those good, like, really tanky normal types, which is good. Those are always pretty useful. Just have at least one of those on your team. I kind of agree. Oh, there's the coin case. Cool. Is there anything else going on here? What's your deal? Pokemon Salon. I'm the younger and less expensive of the 2 haircut brothers. Spiff up your Pokemon for just 300. What do you do? What exactly do you do? Spiff up Rico. Make it look cool. There we go. Rico looks a little happy. Oh, it just increases friendship, I think. That's cool. Friendship was a mechanic that's introduced in Gen 2. And I know this. Mostly because one of my favorite Pokemon is Crobat, and it is a friendship evolution. It's one of my favorite Pokemons. I think you have some rare Pokemon with you. Let me see them. Ugh, my back. I don't know where this leads. Does this lead into the radio tower? Is this like a back door I'm supposed to go to, since maybe I can't just enter in the front from radio tower? Maybe that's what we're doing? I don't really know what we're doing. This could be like something I'm supposed to do. Like, oh, you have to go this way. Also, I've been forgetting to talk to the trainers again. We got a Slowpoke. No good counter for a Slowpoke. Okay. Actually, I don't know if Fury Cutter would work here. I don't think Slowpoke has, like, it's, like, I think Slowbro and Slowking have Psychic typing, but I don't remember if Slowpoke is just a Water type or it's Water Psychic. You know what's weird is, like, Psyduck, I always, for some reason, you think, like, Psyduck should have Water Psychic type. I think Golduck might, but Psyduck is just a Water type. It's really weird. Pretty sure about that. Okay. Ophelia is now level 13. That's great. We send out Rico. And we see if he can deal with this Slowpoke. Lots of Slowpokes. I accidentally spammed A and hit Water Gun, which is not going to be very effective. That's my bad. Whoops. But I also don't think Mud Slap is going to be that effective. So we're just going to try to use Slam. And we're going to miss. That's great. Great news. Great news, everyone. I might have to switch out. Oh, what did that do? Like 3 damage? Let's assume we survive one more attack. Cool. Cool. Now we move on. We send out Speedy. Lola still can't do anything. Jennifer has 2 water type attacks, I'm pretty sure, right? I'm not like making that up. Yeah, okay. And it has Hypnosis. So we send out Speedy, I guess. Oh, brother. Oh, I spammed A again. Used Curse. Why does Slowpoke no Curse? So weird. Let's go. Pokemaniac Donald was defeated. Oh, wonderful, wonderful news. I suppose we can go see what's up these stairs. Maybe not. Maybe we'll try to finish off this other guy, I think, before we do that. Okay. Right. You know, there's a guy over here. Let's try to beat him. You consider type alignments in battle. If you know your type advantages, you'll do better in battle. Oh, don't I know it? Oh, don't I know it? You don't need to tell me. Magneton. Magnemite. In this game, Magnemite, I believe they added Steel typing to Magnemite, which would mean that I think water is still... Is water effective against steel? I'm not sure. I don't know. Some of these I should know. Like, that's one that I should know. But I get confused sometimes. Let's try. Although no matter what I use, it's electric type. So we just kind of hope that we don't get destroyed by an electric type Pokemon, which is very possible. Very, very possible. Okay, it's not super effective, but it did a good amount of damage. It's also level 7. And we're paralyzed. Wonderful news. Wonderful news, everyone. These are like the worst matchups that we come. Oh, he had a poison cure, or paralyzed cure berry. That's good. I forgot. These are like the matchups we don't want to see. It's like we don't want to see electric type Pokemon. We don't really want to see grass type Pokemon. But when we do, this guy's gonna have a lot of electric types. This guy might be a challenge to beat. We can send out Lola. But we're gonna have to switch out Lola, so, you know, short-lived. I don't know what to do. We can send out, let's send out Carlisle. It's probably our best shot. We might just lose this battle. At full strength, we might be able to win this, but, I mean, I'm sure in a long enough timeline, we'll win this fight, but we're just kind of gonna hope. You hate to see electric types. I think, actually, the Goldenrod Tower might be full of electric types. I gotta end this stream soon. I'm going on longer than I wanted to. I'm trying to hold back. I'm trying not to stream for too long. Because some of the streams that I've done were like, I've done like 6-hour streams, you know? I'm like, that's too long. Especially when I go to try to upload it to YouTube. I don't necessarily want to use that as an excuse to like not, to like end a stream too early, but it's like I upload it, I gotta download a big file, you know, and then I gotta upload it, and I gotta wait for it to all the process, and it just is miserable. I think fighting is good against steel, which is why I get confused. It's like weird, because you wouldn't think fighting is necessarily good against steel, like intuitively. You would think fighting is good against rock, because like, you punch a rock, I guess it makes sense, you know, if you're like a strong fighting types are strong fighting Pokemon, so it's like, yeah, they can break a rock, they're so strong, right? It's like intuitively that kind of makes sense to me, in a way. Steel, it doesn't. Steel, it doesn't make sense to me at all. But I think it is. I think there is that type advantage. I'm like, nobody's punching steel, you know? Nobody's punching steel and like being successful doing that, you know? It's just they get hurt. I feel like it makes more sense to me to be like, oh, they're good against rock, but like steel, nope, they're not very effective against steel. Like that kind of makes sense intuitively to me, which I think is why I get confused with like water. If water is good against steel when it's good against rock, is because I mix those up. Because I think water intuitively actually makes sense against steel because it's like, you know, you can rust the steel and it gets weaker. Like that makes sense. It's metal, it rusts. Like that would make sense, but not like punching steel. That doesn't make sense. I don't know. Some of the tight matchups, it makes no sense to me. We won that fight. That's great. Wonderful news. Wonderful news, everyone. We don't have to redo that fight with the dude with 4 Magnemites. But dang did it tear us up. What is this way? No entry beyond this point. Well, who's gonna stop me? Oh, the door's gonna stop me. Oh. The door's gonna be locked. Alright, let's see what's up these stairs. Hey, bro. I was challenged to a battle downstairs. It's rough down there. You'd better be careful. Oh, okay, there was really no point at... okay, the man at that house rates your Pokemon names. You can even rename your Pokemon. At this house? This is the name rater? I don't want to rename my Pokemon, so I don't need to talk to you. Oh, here's the gym. We can do the gym. Goldenrod City Pokemon Gym. Leader Whitney. The incredibly pretty girl. What a title. Man. I wish I had a title like that. The incredibly handsome man. Pokemon could... The power points and PP of its moves are all gone. Yeah. Everybody knows about that, man. What do you start playing Pokemon yesterday? Maybe unable to use its moves. If that happens, heal it at the Pokemon Center or use an item. Alright. So we have a lot of options. I think we can try to do the radio tower. I'll probably try to do that next. And then go to the gym. If we can't do the radio tower, I assume that the radio tower is going to kind of be locked by the gym. That's what I would assume. Otherwise, I don't really know what I would assume. Could be just some wild other deal that's going on. Alright. So I think I'm just gonna go over to the Pokemon Center. Wait, the department store has a basement? Hold on. Hold on. This might be interesting news. Although I should probably still go to the Pokemon Center. Maybe I want to do this before I forget, but I want to see if the elevator maybe just takes me... You can kind of sneak into the basement or something. Maybe that's a fun little Easter egg or something you can do. Let's heal our Pokemon first, though. I feel like if I don't do this now, I'm going to forget about it, though. So let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll probably end stream. And then we'll do, you know, whatever, the gym tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but like whenever, you know. B1F. Interesting. Macho. Okay. Actually, I'm going to just save here. And we'll continue this tomorrow. I keep saying tomorrow, you know, whenever we do it. Probably Sunday. I don't like hard scheduling stuff because sometimes I don't feel up to it. And it's hard. But yeah. That's going to be the stream. Actually, no. Hold on. Don't leave yet. We're going to quit and return to Pokemon Stadium. I might have to save in a Pokemon Center, though. So this is Pokemon Stadium. I'm playing on Pokemon Stadium. But we got to go to Mystery Gift. And see if we can do this. Glad to meet you. I'm always here every day. Would you be my mystery gift friend? Go beat with many people. You'll get all sorts of gifts. Press the A button to complete the link. If you press the B button, the link will be canceled. Girl transferred Geodude doll to Fishboy's house. Okay, mine is a bitter berry. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Okay. This does work like I thought it did. When I looked this up initially, like, mystery gifts, it's like, oh, that's the only way to get a water stone. And it said you had to specifically link with somebody. But then I found out if I play on Pokemon Stadium 2, you can just get a mystery gift through this game. So we're gonna have to do this often. In fact, I'll probably be doing it offline multiple times because this is our main source for water stones. It's our only source. I think there's one water stone, like I said, we can get in the game, but I want to do this as much as possible to just try to farm water stones. That's the plan. Okay. So show that off. Showed that off right now. So I'm pretty sure you can only get one per day. Well, we'll try it again just to show you. I think it's one per day thing. Which is a little beep. You can only get one mystery gift from the same person today. Okay, yeah. See you tomorrow. Wonderful. And we can't do that unless we've met the girl in the Goldenrod department store. That's why once we talk to that girl, we now have the option to get mystery gifts. So that was why we didn't do it before. We did it now. Okay. Everybody understand? All right, we're ending stream. Thanks for watching. If anyone's here. And yeah, I will be back. We'll be continuing this and finishing this. It's the plan, you know. Feel free to follow if you want to, you know, be updated immediately when I start streaming. Otherwise, I'm going to try to schedule it. You know, I also have a YouTube channel. It's the same name as my Twitch name. Same name. Search it on YouTube. You'll probably find, I think, 2 channels because one of them is my VODs channel. Hopefully, you'll find my VODs channel. Otherwise, just search my name with VODs if you want to subscribe to that, which is literally just uploaded streams. So anything I've ever done, just so even if they've been deleted on Twitch, they'll probably still be there. Or they'll still be on YouTube. So that's how that works. Okay. Goodbye.